Okay, chat, forgive me. I'm gonna go to the point where I have been told that I should not read chat anymore. So you guys can talk amongst yourselves, but I am not really going to be reading chat anymore. Just till we finish the Canto, just because there's just been so many spoilers. So I'm gonna read chat for like 5 more minutes. What's going on? Let's plan out a manganese. What? I'm not reading that. I'm not reading that, Riza. Radio silence chat. Scree. Enjoy your run. Understood. I've been told not to read chat anymore. What do they do, bro? They spoiled one of the twists of this Canto, and we're gonna try not to spoiler. Red is a gay furry. Jimmy, I'm waiting for you, Jimmy. Well, my attempts to doing something on TT did not work. I don't know why I'm not able to add you. They spoiled Heathcliff reveal. Yeah, they spoiled the Heathcliff reveal. Remember, the faster you drive, the less time you spend on the road. So let's accidents, baby. Woo! Maybe you're right. Hold on. Hold up. Hold up. You might be right, though. Yeah, own scoring. I think we gotta wait till you. Anyway. Okay. All right, guys. So from now on, I'm probably not going to be reading chat as much anymore. Maybe in between nodes, I might read a little bit, but like, they spoiled that Heathcliff is British. This is the truth. But I'm not going to be reading chat as much. I apologize. Until we finish the Canto, which I think is like 7 more nodes or something. Anyway, let's begin. Anyway, the pointer is about 1/3 to the book anyway. Yeah, roughly. All right. All right. It's time. Time to goon. Sorry, what? Okay, so if we remove this guy... I've leveled up my frickin' Honglu at this point, so I feel like I should use him. Sinclair is kind of useless, I'm gonna be real with you. Oh, I need to have him. Shit. Shit, I want to try Honglu for a bit. Yeah, let's do that. I need to have Heathcliff. Alright, let's run it, baby. Hit me, baby, one more time. This sucks. I can't LARP with chat anymore. This shit sucks. Okay. I'm not allowed to... I'm not allowed to frickin' LARP with chat anymore. Linton of the Wild Hunt. Linton is back? Oh, we're actually gonna fight Linton today? Let's go. Easy game. We're actually gonna fight Linton. Shit, my eyes are still drifting towards chat, but I should not be reading chat right now. I'm not gonna read chat. I'm not reading chat. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. It's time for the Wild Hunt. Chat is calling. Pick up the phone. I'm not reading chat anymore, okay? For the rest of the Canto. I'm just gonna LARP. I'm just gonna sit here and do nothing. Nothing. I'm gonna freaking sit here and do nothing. I'm not reading freaking chat anymore, okay? No more. No longer. I'm not gonna freaking do it, okay? I'm gonna sit here, pick up the phone. I'm not gonna pick up the freaking phone. I'm not picking up the freaking phone, okay? I am not going to... I'm gonna use my shotgun. I'm only gonna read mod chats. I'm not gonna read. I'm pressing the freaking win rate button, okay? We spoil. Y'all spoilers for real. I'm never gonna freaking read chat again. I'm never reading chat again. Never again. Never again. Look upon my works in despair. The streamer no longer reads chat. Never again. Despair, chatters. The streamer shall not read thy chats. No longer. No longer. It's over. Friendship ended with chat. What's chat? Chat? What's that? I've never heard of chat. I don't know what the frick that is. Pecatulum Irai. I spy with my little eye and her eye. I will never re-chat again. No more chat. If you write the word spoiler in chat, I will spoil you about the ending of Wuthering Heights. That's right. That's what I'm gonna frickin' do. Okay. All right. If you write the word spoiler in the chat, I will spoil you. At the end, I will spoil you. I will tell you what happens at the end of your life. I will tell you what happens there. Crinkle. I'm gonna tell you what happens at the end of your life right now. At the end of your life. What happens at the end of your life is that you die. That's what I said. People die when they are killed. This is true information. This is information that is revealed in the Bible, actually. I read it in the Bible once upon a time. Once upon a time in Hollywood. I read that in the Bible. That people die when they are killed. I don't know. It's hard to tell. It's hard to tell sometimes, you know what I'm saying? I never heard of that before, but I heard of that today. It was an interesting information lore drop. I've never heard of such a lore drop. Enjoyed our town tour, did you? Oh, dear guest tosser. Goodbye, farewell, 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 sod off. I'm confused. What's going on? What's happening? What? Oh, was that just his ego? Okay, I guess we're fighting Hindley again. Linton again. Josephine again. Reaver, Lamenter of the Wild Hunt again. More fighting. More fighting. Continue. This cannot continue, but it shall. It shall, yes. Yes, it shall. Easy game. Listen, guys. I think I'm winning. Actually, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like I'm winning the video game. I feel like this game is just so easy. Like I can just win rate everything. It's just so easy, man. You guys struggle on this boss fight? That's crazy. Go crazy for that. Just click the win rate button, bro. It's so easy. Just click the win rate button. Just click the win rate button and you just win. Oh, for real. Just click the win rate button. You win. It's so easy. You are not our streamer anymore. I am. I am. You have done this to yourselves. I will never re-chat again. Never again. Damn. You struggle on this boss? That's crazy. Oh my god. Just press the win rate button, you know? It's just it's the button that you use to win. It says win in the button. Just press the button, bro. Wow, you guys actually have to strategize to beat these fights? Wow. Listen. It shows the caliber of player that you are. You know, just press the win rate button and you win. It's so easy. I've never played of an easier fight in my lifetime, actually. It's just so easy. Holy shit. Man, you guys are crazy for that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? That's insane. That's insane. Everyone that's telling me to read right now, y'all crazy for that. Y'all insano mode for that. Imagine reading, honestly. I don't know why you would ever read in this game. This sounds stupid, actually. Sounds like casual player shenanigans, you know what I'm saying? Only the real players press win rate. Only the real LARPers, the real players of the Limbus company will play frickin' press the win rate button. If you press win rate, you win. It's the win button. Just press the win button. Just press the win button, you win. It's so easy. Just press the win button. It's just so easy, you know what I'm saying? I know us at Twitch don't spoil nothing. Yeah, nah. Twitch is my most well-behaved chat. All the other chats are not well-behaved. My worst-behaved chat is TikTok. TikTok is my worst-behaved chat. Everyone on TikTok is the worst. This is the truth, actually. This is the truth I don't want to tell you in high school. By the way, my people are dead. Wait, she's... Okay, 1 HP and a dream? 1 HP and a dream? I actually have to play the game now? 1 HP and a dream? 1 HP, negative 45 SP and a dream. No. No. When you lose sight of your path, when you no longer know which road to take. Oh? Oh? The guide shall show you the way. The carry is back, Dante. The carry is back! Vergilius? Whoa. Am I seeing things, guys? Guys, is this just me or is that... It was the very same Vergilius, who's never once seemed to care about what happened to us, who never once took part in our journey. Wading through the wild hunt into the basement. Sir Vergilius, most illustrious color! Dawn's on screen, don't pet! My deepest apologies, for mine alertness was not keen as oft is. Could this be a dream? Is it truly thee? May I pinch thy cheek to ascertain my suspicions? Dawn cheek... Okay, would you pay to see Dawn pinching Vergilius's cheek? Type 1 in chat if you would. Sounds like you've got enough energy to flap your gums. Oh, what biting words! Forsooth, our very own color has indeed arrived. Oh my god, are we... Oh, he's one of our sinners? Let's go. Okay, okay. Now we win rate. Now we win rate. Now we win rate. Now the win rate is gonna win. Now we press the win button. The win button is going to win today. Win red button is going to win today. Will TikTok be acting up again? When is TikTok not acting up, for real? Literally. Now we press the win button. We use the win button to win the game, okay? Just press the win button and you win. Press the win button and you win. It's so easy. It's so easy. Did everyone get revived? Ain't no way. Enjoyed your town tour, did ya, dear guest tosser? Goodbye, for sort of. Oh, okay, he just... Okay, he corroded, that's what happened. He corroded again! How many times is he gonna corrode? Count it. This is his second corrosion. How many corrosions is he gonna corrode? Hit me, baby, one more time. There's just like multiple versions of just freaking Heathcliff. All these freaking Hindley, freaking Linton. The furry version of Hindley. 2 furry versions of Hindley. Oh, is that 600? Okay, that's 600 shield points or something. Extra health or some shit. Why are you here? I mean, I'm not saying that you shouldn't be here, but still. I simply cannot bear to walk past this familiar sensation emanating from underneath the manor. The thick stench of the husks and the terrible wailings. Vergilius gazes at the destroyed laboratory, and the march of the wild hunt in collected assured silence. Though I could not know everything about the path he walked, I could see the smallest glimpse of it. But you've never involved myself? No, I haven't. And I shouldn't have. But it is pointless to waste your time on those whose paths have ended. On those whose path has ended? You mean Pekatula? Yes. I will handle this wild hunt and the Pekatula born from the basement. But there's literally no end to them. Can you handle it? We were in no shape to deny his help out of worry. Sinclair barely stops himself. He couldn't bring himself to finish the sentence. Yet Vergilius understood the meaning of that silence. Yes, that is why I am handling this. Here comes the ore farm? Here comes the ore farm? What the frick? He turned into Caesar? He turned into Caesar. Okay. Vergilius is Caesar confirmed, actually. He's Caesar. He's literally Caesar. Okay. This is crazy. Where's his 39 stab wounds? He locked in. He's locked in. Julio Caesar. Vergilius Caesar. Virgilio Caesar. Are we cooking? Are we cooking and good looking? In truth, indubitably, yes. I don't know what the frick he just did, but whatever it did, it worked. It just killed him. It's gone. Whatever that is, it's gone now. Forever. Gone forever. Forevermore. Never again. Holy shit, he's cooking. Look at that. Look at that. I don't even know what the frickin' blue thing means. What does that mean? What is that blue shit on screen right now? What does that do? We don't know. We don't know. We don't need to know. We probably do need to know, but like I'm just LARPing. I don't even play this game. I just press the win rate button. I'm actually LARPing. I'm not gonna lie. I'm revealing the truth right now. I'm just a massive LARPer. I don't even play this game. I just press the win button. I don't even know how any of the mechanics work. I just press the win rate button. Sorry, what? I remember I win rated this and this one and survived with only one sinner. Foss is looking at Vergilius with an inscrutable expression. Vergilius. Yes, I am aware. I won't be receiving everything I wanted to from the contract. I will have to forgo my avarice, make compromises, or even give up a few clauses. But I suppose I'll also be summoned to some bothersome meetings. Yet, I was compelled to come here nonetheless. So much for my determination to follow the great flow. But I simply could not permit this stench, this sight to exist any longer, even if it meant that I must swim against the flow. Very well. Oi, I don't do shite like leaving a family behind. At least not usually. You are all awfully talkative today. Whatever happened to following orders without questions? As you can see, I am not so weak that you must concern yourself with my well-being, when there are much more pressing concerns. Besides, I know a more effective way of taking care of them. And Vergilius looked down at the sword in his hand. I once left this weapon in the care of a kid I knew. When I returned, who should have returned this weapon to my hands was no more. This weapon was all that remained abandoned on the ground. The Gladius. My wish is that no one will ever have to understand the meaning of that sight. The endless onslaught of the Pekatu and the Wild Hunt began swarming toward Vergilius. Family. A word I haven't heard in such a long time. What a blood-drenched word it is. Blood poured from Vergilius' head like sweat and tears, seeping from where the crown dug under his skin. And the mantle began to ripple into existence once again. A mantle of blood. Let's leave this to Vergilius. We have to keep moving. He came in with the Aura Farm? Damn, okay. Plot twist, Vergilius is actually Julius Caesar reincarnated into the Limbus universe? In truth? Plot twist, Vergilius is actually Julius Caesar? This is the truth? Hello, I may or may not be late. No, you're perfectly on time. Perfectly on time. Everything is on time. Let's cook. And we just press the win button, guys. It's just not that hard. Listen, it's just not that hard. Just press the win button. You win the game if you press the win button. I don't know if you guys know this. You know, this is like a new technique I just discovered today, actually. Like, over the course of my playthrough, I don't think anyone else does this. Like, I'm like the first person in the world that actually does this. I press the win button. The button that says win on it. And then when you press the win button, you win the game. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like, when you press the button that says win, I think it lets you win the game. I don't know if anybody knows about that. I feel like I'm the only person in the world actually that knows about that. That when you press the button that says win on it, it's the button that lets you win. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know about you guys, but like I just press the win button. You know what I'm saying? Just press the win button and you win. No, literally. Like, there's no such thing as strategy. There's no need for reading. I don't even know what a reading is. Like, what is that? Like, it just sounds like something stupid, like something a nerd would do. You know what I'm saying? Just press the just press the win button. Just press the button that lets you win. That's what that's what you do. Yeah, if it's a boss, if it's an encounter, it doesn't matter. Just freaking press the button. It's all right, bro. Just press the button. Just press the win button. Take it from me. Listen. I am not over-leveled. I am not working. I'm not using broken characters at all. Not at all. I'm just pressing the win button. That's all I'm doing. That's all I'm doing. That's all I need to be doing. You just press the win button and you win the game, okay? You don't need to think. You don't need to do nothing. All right? Like, when people tell you that you need strategy in this game, they're LARPing. They're actually LARPing. Just press the win button. You win. It's easy. The game is easy. The game is better when you just press the button that says win on it. You know what I'm saying? Why are you lying? I'm not lying. I've never lied once in my life, actually. You've never met a man that lies less than me, actually. You'll never meet a man that lies less than me. Just listen. Don't worry about strategy. Don't worry about anything. Just press the win button. You just win the game. Literally. That's all you need to do. Just press the win button and you win. This is the only way. This is what you do, literally. You really shouldn't look at TikTok chat. They did spoil a bit ago. I'm barely reading TikTok chat. TikTok chat is actually my worst chat. I'm actually completely honest with you. TikTok chat is my worst chat. The Heathcliff spoiler was from TikTok chat. So I barely read TikTok chat anymore. So I don't. Barely read it anymore. Just go back in time and watch at 1.5 speed. No, for real. Do that. Do that. Sorry, I don't know. My nose is fucking full. I don't know what's going on. I apologize. I apologize if you hear me sniffing in the background. Red don't like us, saddening. I know. TikTok chat is my worst chat. No, literally. They are most likely to ruin. One guy already tried today. Okay, I wasn't reading TikTok chat, which is good. So, if someone is already trying to ruin my experience, that's good. That's good. I'm not reading TikTok. Not reading TikTok right now. TikTok is my worst chat. My worst viewers on TikTok. Everyone who uses TikTok is naughty. No, for real, literally. Literally. YouTube isn't bad, but it's less bad. I don't know why I like it when she says that. The Golden Bow. Star Wars! So, how are there two Golden Bows here? I mean, it's a rich family manor, but it's not like they're a corporation or a syndicate. One was acquired by Linton, who spent nearly all his fortune on it, and wonder how he got his hands on the second one. It is possible that there may have been an involvement of a third party that helped Linton and Catherine. With that information we gathered from this Isaiah. With what information we gathered from this Isaiah, all evidence seems to point to Director Herman of N-Corp being our third party. Right, hiring former ring researchers of all people. That's not something you see every day. Oh, so the golden bow... Okay, so the golden bow from the first Canto showed up here. Okay, that makes sense. Interesting. So, have you all been traveling with Heathcliff collecting the golden bows, yes? So you have all been traveling with Heathcliff collecting the golden bows, yes? Yes. Then you must have had to fight so many people in your journey. I suppose every day's been like a battlefield. We've all seen more than enough of our share of battles. Can't say I disagree with that comparison, except we have tasted nothing but victory so far. I see. So, why are you looking for the golden boughs? Boredom. Well, maybe it'll lead us to loads of money. Ah, because that is an act of justice. Dawn's on screen, don't pad, Dawn's on screen. It's all just part of our contracts. I don't know what they're planning to do with the golden boughs, though. Okay, so I'm going to spoil the ending of Limbus Company right now. So at the end of Limbus Company, we're going to collect all the golden boughs. And then after we collect all the golden boughs, we're going to find out that Limbus Company is using the golden boughs for world domination. And then after we find out that the Limbus Company is using the golden boughs for world domination, Dante and the 12 sinners are going to decide, and we're going to, okay, Dante's identity. Dante's actually the president of Limbus Company. And Dante's original plan was to collect all the golden boughs for world domination. So after we collect all 12 golden boughs, maybe 13 if they release a Canto 13, what we're going to do is that we're going to fight Dante. All 12 sinners are going to fight Dante. However, Dante can revive the sinners, and so there's some part of Dante that's still the clock face, and that clock face Dante and then the company CEO manager Dante are going to have an internal struggle fight, even though like real Dante is fighting the 12 sinners. So the 12 sinners are going to fight Dante, and there's going to be like some emotional tension there because, you know, we thought we could trust you, and then some shit like that. But then Clockface Dante is going to keep reviving the sinners, even though if they keep dying over and over again, fighting real Dante. And then yeah, that's the ending. And then we beat Dante, and then Dante commits KMS, and then the sinners go on their respective journeys, and that's the end. That's the end of Limbus Company. You're welcome, by the way. That's going to be that's the ending of Limbus Company. I'm came from the future. I know what happens. So, none of you even know why you're collecting the golden boughs? Aren't you scared, Heathcliff? Doing everything the company asks you to do, without asking a single question. Do you ever worry about what comes next? Nelly, I've always had a singular goal. We all do, because Clockhead keeps reminding us of our individual goals. So, no, I've never been afraid. I could hear the faint sound of the horse hooves echoing from above us. And now, I have one goal. We have to go after that git. We can't let him take Catherine to the rooftop where the golden bough is. But is it too late now? We are slow, yet he's swift. Virgilius brought us this opportunity. He may have had to sacrifice something of his to get here. He made that decision for our sake. We will not waste this chance. This is the only way to the rooftops, right? Yes. Ah, the bastard keeps setting those dregs after us. What we need isn't the strength to defeat them. What we need is a little time. Foss, I'm asking this out of pure curiosity, but do ask. There's got to be a good reason my head is, of all things, in the shape of a clock, right? It can be said that its shape is not determined randomly and without intent, as every shape is followed by concepts and symbols adherent to the laws of causality. And the golden bough has powers that I am yet unaware of, that I am yet to be aware of. You are not asking a question, you are asking for confirmation. If that is the case, simply do as you will, as one seeks the stars in the night sky. If I can, I mean, my clock or the golden bough or whichever it is can turn back time, then what's there to say that I can't accelerate or shorten it? Besides, I do not want my Heathcliff to be tied down. Do not want my Heathcliff? My Heathcliff! Sorry, I didn't read the rest of the sentence. But listen, my Heathcliff. Okay, is this Yuri or Yaoi? Debate about that in chat. To be tied down to his past, where Heathcliff from the other world was. Hermes Aurelius Resances? Dante Pregritia? Huh? Whoa. Do you feel that? We're faster. Fast enough to outrun our enemies. This is not a temporal acceleration, to be precise. It would be more accurate to say that we are in a temporal deceleration field that slows everything except us within a certain radius. Whatever it is, we'll catch up with him in no time. Oi, Clockhead! Is this your doing? I think so. The sinners could have complained that this would have been very helpful a while ago, but I had nothing to say to them. Even I didn't know that I had access to such power. I just began to feel the possibility out of nowhere. Everyone I've gone through in my life either ignored me, scorned me, or I simply lost the plot before we even had a chance to build anything. It was always a mess. But you, Clockhead, what is wrong with you? Why do you still hold any hopes for me? You shouldn't need to go this far for my sake. The company won't give two shites about any of this. The other sinners won't either. So why are you trying so hard? I don't deserve any of it. I ain't worth... Because. Heathcliff, focus. He's getting away. Bollocks. What was his name? Hold on. Earl King Heathcliff, okay. Let's crack on for now. Horse mention? Is this Uma Musume? Is this the Uma Musume crossover? Horse mention? How could this happen? Oh, there we go. Okay, let's keep going. It's the Dullahan! Stop! I won't let you get away this time. Give my Catherine back, you git! Even if you were to pursue me, even if you were to grab me, it will change nothing. Catherine has already left you. That is the most undeniable truth, isn't it? Shovel up the soil and exhume her body for all you want, but this is an immutable truth. There she lies, wearing an ineffable ethereal smile. She always is. I know, but I'm trying my damnedest to change it, so shut up and... Change it? Allow me to relieve you of your struggle. You'll suffer, longing for her, for her as much as eternity permits, searching for Catherine, who's long gone from this world, until your heart finds peace. Every strand of despair leads to the same answer. At the end of every path, you will mutter to yourself that once your repentance is complete, you shall lie beside her in that coffin with your cold, still heart. I merely mean to lift the years of that suffering from your shoulders. Join the other Heathcliffs in the trail of penitence, and I shall grant you an early peace of your heart that you so deserve. Sod off. I don't need your shite idea of peace. That's not how I want to... That's not how I want to... Sorry. That's not how I want to find my peace. I wonder if you could say the same thing, even with the revelation that all of this is exactly what Catherine wanted. Whoa. What's going on here? What's going on here? Ooh, new abilities, like the ability to use. Confirm the confirmation of the suppling of light ability. Suppling of light can be used as long as there are remaining activations. Remaining activations resets every day. Half the speed of all enemies. Effects activated at turn start will not be updated. Let's go! The game gave me a reason to read. The game gave me a reason to read. Let's go! Reading is back on the menu, boys! Let's go! Let's go! It's gonna go so hard! It's gonna go so freaking hard! Let's go. Reading is back on the menu, boys. Strategy is back on the menu. Maybe win rating was the wrong strategy all along. How could this happen? How did this happen? How did KGH How did KJH cook this much? How did this happen? What happened? Who did this? How could this happen? We're gonna fight Josephine another time, by the way, just in case you weren't bored of her already. Josephine, we're gonna kill her one more time. It's possible. Hit me, baby, one more time, Josephine. Kakonorgi. I love when she says that. I don't know why. I don't know. There's something. It just hits the right spots. You know what I'm saying? Kakonorgi. 500 more Josephines, 500 more Hindleys, 500 more furry Hindleys, 500 more Lintons. I don't think you fought Linton enough. You gotta fight him more. Fight him more. We need more. Also, in case you guys don't know, I'm not reading chat that much anymore, just because, like... Oh, we're actually fighting Heathcliff right now? Okay. I'm not reading chat that much anymore because the spoilers have been getting really bad, so I'm not reading chat as much. I might catch a message here or two, and in particular TikTok chat I'm not reading. Because all the bad chatters are on TikTok usually. In case you guys don't know, I'm not reading chat that much. Is this music peak? Type 1 in chat if you think this music is peak right now. If you think the song is peak, type 1. Cooking? Cooking is called burning. It's called burning. It's the status effect is called burn because it's cooking. That's what it is. The status effect is called burn because it cooks. Easy game, no cap. Up your smile. More Hindleys, more Lintons. Just in case you weren't bored enough already. More Hindleys, more Lintons. We need more. Give me more. More Josephine. I want to fight. Listen, gang. I want to fight Josephine one more time. I want to fight Hindley one more time, please. Let me fight Hindley one more time, please. I want to fight him more. Can I fight Hindley one more time, please? What about Josephine? Can I fight Linton one more time, please? I want to fight him one more time. Hit me, baby, one more time. Oh no, he's dead. He's cooked. Someone got seriously hurt, didn't they? Yeah, no, it did. It did happen. It did happen. Yes. No, he's fucked. It's over. Actually... Hit me, baby, one more time. Keep going. Never stop. Never stop. True peak is incoming. Easy game, cooking. Hold on. Honglu gonna cook right now? Look at him. He does syncing, huh? Interesting. I don't actually have a syncing team. Like, I don't even know syncing is that useful. Probably if you have a team that's specifically like made for syncing battles, but like I don't think I have a team that's actually good for syncing. Actually, syncing is actually the best status effect. You're just stupid. Why are you so bad at this game? Why have you been playing this game for like 100 hours, but you're just like so bad at the game? How do you play the game for like 100 hours and you're just terrible at the game? You know what I'm saying? How are you just so bad at this game? You know what I mean? Why is Honglu dying to Josephine? How did this happen? Well, who did this? Who do I blame for this? Seme, I blame you, Seme. This is all your fault. Seme, how could you do this to me, Seme? What the frick, Seme? I blame you, Seme. I blame you. What? Why? This is all your fault, okay? This is all your frickin' fault. Why me? Cause you. Alright? We all know the truth, okay? Stop LARPing. We all know the freaking truth, okay? It's all Seme's fault. New York fault? No, it's literally your fault, though. Literally your fault. If I lose this battle, it's Seme's fault, specifically. In TikTok chat. Red is a hater? It's possible. It is possible. After image? Okay. Holy shit, look at them. There's so many of them. The fault lies with you. Okay, chat, I'm gonna let you enjoy the music. I'm just gonna go pee. I'll be back. Give me baby one more time. By the way, if Bina ever joins this live stream, that means we gotta end the stream immediately, by the way. So let's just hope that Bina doesn't join. Let's just hope that Bina doesn't join. By the way, guys, should I name my daughter Ladies Washroom? Do you think I should name, like, if I hypothetically in the future have a daughter, should I name her Ladies Washroom? Hypothetically, you know, of course. This is all hypothetical, of course. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like, hypothetically, like if I had a daughter in the future, I should I do that? Should I do that? Heathcliff is crashing out right now. Heathcliff crashing out right now. It's actually kind of funny. He egoed. He died. No! No! How can this happen? No! No! Alright, we're going back. Alright, hit me, baby. We're not gonna change strategies at all. We're just gonna go back again. I'm not gonna change strategy at all. We're just gonna keep going it. We grug. No strategy. No strategy. No strategy allowed. Okay, skip this shit. Skip this shit. Skip this shit. What strategy? I've never heard of that. Hit me, baby, one more time. Alright, let's win it. Not change anything. I'm gonna win it this time. Semi, it's all your fault. I blame you, Semi. How could you do this to me, bro? God damn it, Semi. Why didn't you let me win the game? Semi, what the frick, Semi? I wanted to. Why didn't you just let me win the game, Semi? Why did you do this to me, Semi? Everyone blame Semi right now. It's all Semi's fault. It's all Semi's fault. What the frick, Semi? How could you do this, Semi? I must be the reason why you lost win rate. Yeah, it's Semi's fault. What the frick, Semi? What the frick, Semi? Why would you do this to us, Semi? Why did you do this to us? What's wrong with you? Gosh darn it, Semi. You got spoiled by TikTok. Yeah, that's also your fault, Semi. How could you let TikTok spoil me, Semi? Why did you do this to us? Gosh darn it, Semi. It's all your fault. How did you do this to us? What did Semi do? Semi did everything, okay? He made me lose the game. He made me lose the TikTok. He spoiled me on TikTok. He did it all. The reason why, he did it all. It's all his fault. I lost I got defeated. Dear Semi. Kindly frick off. Dear Semi. Stop making me lose the game. Dear Semi. Please stop letting me lose the game. Bum bum bum. Bow, 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 bow. Gonna change absolutely nothing in my strategy and we're still gonna win. Just you wash. Just wash. It's gonna happen. I'm gonna change absolutely nothing with my freaking strategy, and we're still gonna win. Just wash. It's gonna happen. Absolutely nothing. Wait, you lost your feet? What are you talking about, brother? I have feet, okay? Listen, gang. My feet are beautiful, okay? Frick you. Semi, it's your fault that we lost the clash. How could you do this, Semi? What the frick, Semi? Why did you let me lose that clash, Semi? What the frick? Why did you do this to me, Semi? How could you do that to me? Semi, it's all your freaking fault, bro. It's all freaking fault. It's all your freaking fault. Use your brain? No, Semi, we're using your brain. Okay, not my brain. Who even reads during battle? No, for real. You don't read. No reading. Not allowed. Not allowed to read. If you're reading this, you aren't limbusing enough. Copy paste it every time I think of doing so. Alright, I'm not limbusing enough. I do, because I don't LARP. No, you LARP, bro. You're the biggest LARPer. Sebe, it's all your freaking fault, bro. How could you do this to us? How could you do this to us? Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. God damn it. Gosh darn it, Sebe. I'm evil. You're evil, Sebe. You're the evil Sebe. Red win rating arrow, for real. That's what they call me in high school. They call me the win raider, because I win. Alright? Listen. They call me the win raider because I frickin' win, okay? I'm the win raider because I frickin' win. This guy frickin' wins. Okay. Watch me win this. It's gonna be so easy. It's gonna be so freaking easy. Now distort. I'm not gonna distort, gang. I'm not gonna freaking distort. Red arrow does not freaking distort. Okay, red arrow. They call me arrow. Oh shit. Oh no, he's cooked. He's cooked. He's cooked. No, he's cooked. He's cooked. He's cooked. No, no, he's cooked. He's cooked. Wait, no, 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 he's not. No, he's not. He's not. No, we're okay. There's still a chance. There's still a chance. Now win rate. Shit, we're cooked. He's cooked. He's cooked. No, no, no. Listen, listen. There's still a chance. There's still a chance. It's still possible. There's still a chance. There's still a chance. Let's go. Let's go. In a apolitic way, I say you read and use your reading capabilities. Why would I read, bro? Give me one reason why I would read. I'm never gonna frickin' read, okay? I'm never gonna frickin' read, okay? There's no such thing as frickin' reading, okay? I've never read once in my life. I never will read once in my life, okay? That's right, chat. I LARP, okay? I didn't Wuthering Heights. I'm not even reading it. I'm listening to the audiobook. That's right. That's what I said. That's what the frick I said. I don't frickin' read that shit. I listen to the audiobook. This guy doesn't frickin' read. I've never read. I've never read. I never will read. There's no such thing as reading in this game. I don't even know what reading is. I don't even know what reading is. Reading sounds like something a nerd would do. Why would a nerd want to read? Why are you guys so nerdy right now? Why are you guys such nerds, okay? Stop frickin' reading, okay? Only nerds read, okay? Yeah, I see you pushing up your freaking glasses, you know what I'm saying? The freaking nerd. Nerd looking 4 eyes, you know what I'm saying? Listen, who needs to read when you're just this skilled? You know what I'm saying? Just freaking press the win button. Just press the win button. It's the win button. It's called win rate because it has win in it, okay? It's the win button because it... Read it. It says win rate. Win. It says win in it. That's the one you do. You press that button to do the freaking win button, okay? That's the win freaking button. That's the button to win. That's the win. That's the button that you press to win the game. That is the button that you press to win the freaking game. Give Catherine back. She is forever lost. Her consciousness is broken, shattered to 1,000 pieces. Shut up. You'll have to do much worse to make me give up. Heathcliff and the Earl King falls to his knees. We were less than 10 paces from the rooftop. He had to stop him from going up the stairs no matter what. Mersault? Jump scare Mersault, Ego? He is bound. I cannot hold him with these chains much longer. Neutralize the target as soon as possible. Jump scare Mersault, Ego? I'll knock that wretch unconscious. It is one of my lesser-known skills of the butlers to keep their foes neutralized. Dante, our foremost priority should be finding out who it was that showed Earl King Heathcliff about Heathcliffs and Catherines in every world. The one who opens his eyes to the mirror worlds. I see now. Faust, you only have potential to know all things, not the knowledge of all things. If that statement pertains to me, then yes. But that is... I suppose I'll find out when it's your turn. One thing at a time, Faust. Let's think about this from the very start. Understood. The very first question we must ask is how Catherine suddenly gained a keen interest in studying the mirror worlds, considering that she had led a relatively normal life before Heathcliff's departure. This behavior seems highly irregular. So it's pretty much a given that there was someone acting behind the scenes, egging her on. Indeed, someone who handed the mirror to Catherine, leading her to create the laboratory. Someone who had invited Earl King Heathcliff to this manor. It must be someone close to Catherine. Someone who she relied heavily on. It was, I forgot his name already. Hilton? Hilton? Executive Manager, if you would allow me to voice a few suspicions. Do you recall what Nellie said when we first discovered the golden bough in the basement? There. Is that the golden bough you were looking for? Right, she did say that. Executive Manager, she couldn't have known that we were actively seeking the golden boughs. We never shared that information with her. The only thing she should have known at this stage is what Catherine's will stated, that she is leaving the golden bough to Heathcliff. And when we encountered the dead rabbits in the corridor, she claimed the word on the street is that we must be wary of dead rabbits with red eyes, but as you are well aware yourself, in the streets, their eyes would not have had any color. Right? She wasn't even at an angle where she could see their eyes. It can only mean that she was already aware of that fact before we encountered them. Nellie. Don't let Nellie anywhere near Heathcliff. But we were too late. Now, ascend to the rooftops, Heathcliff. Nellie, why are you taking him? Talking to him, sorry. Why are you talking to him? Okay. Do you still not understand? It was Nellie who invited me to this manor. She summoned me here, gave me information that I needed to utterly destroy that fool Hindley. Oh, and it was Nellie who introduced me to that girl, Isabella. Don't ask me why, for the answer is quite plain. Because we were both tired of enduring. Earl King Heathcliff, now freed by Nellie's hands. No! Disappeared to the rooftop of the manor. Mods, I got a question for you. In the chat, just give me a yes or no. Which node do I use it on? Okay, 448. Okay, 448, apparently we're doing something different. Alright, the mods have spoken. The mods have spoken, and they have told me to do something on 448 specifically. So we're gonna do something special for 448. The council has spoken. Can you give me... Okay, can you give me... Give me that, that ID, but like level 45. 45 max. If possible. Nellie, you betrayed me. This manor has never been on your side, not even once. And Heathcliff, I find it rather vexing that you would use the expression betrayal. Heathcliff slowly approaches Nellie. I can't imagine the level of betrayal he must be feeling. Tell me why. You've really changed, Heathcliff. The old you wouldn't have bothered to even ask a single question before swinging that big club at my skull. I'm asking because it's you! Do I really have to destroy even our childhood? Heathcliff, what are you most afraid of? I wasn't afraid of the ghost of Miss Catherine claimed to have seen. I wasn't afraid of the tempest that sometimes shook this manor, or how violent Mr. Hindley would get when he was drunk. Until one day, I became afraid. I became afraid of an old woman whose heart and body were aged beyond their years. I was that old woman. An old woman who suffered because of you, Heathcliff, and Miss Catherine in every world. Round and round you and Miss Catherine went, both plagued by the hatred and misunderstandings of the terrible obsessions. Both plagued by the hatred, the misunderstandings, the terrible obsessions. And I, in every world, was always dragged onto that wheel of destruction, suffering and struggling to my last haggardly breath. Again and again and again. The worst thing was that all of us were ignorant of our doomed fates. I hadn't even an inkling that the two of you were consuming an inkling that the two of you were consuming every minute of my life, little by little. So, I showed it to her too. I told her that it was a mirror shard that showed the beholder whatever their heart wished to see. The glass shard can make countless cracks in the hearts of humans. It makes the very foundation of one's existence. It shakes the very foundation of one's existence. The knowledge of mirror worlds can suck the meaning out of every struggle, everything that one has worked for their entire life. Implants the seeds of doubt in their heart. Doubts about every path that one seeks to take in their life. It's enough to make them attempt to meddle themselves in other worlds, believing that it is the right thing to do. If someone has shown Nellie that mirror, then that must have been precisely their intended outcome. Yet, a mirror technology that allows such high degree of interactivity must be. Then, everything began to unravel all on its own. I think I lost the plot. Give me a second. I need to reread these. Then, everything began to unravel on its own. She conversed with someone on the other end of the mirror for a long time. Someone who was suffering as much as she was. Then, the laboratory began to take shape. Oh, she mustn't have known, even in her wildest dreams. She never once doubted me, even as she closed her eyes forevermore in that coffin, as naive as any other sheltered child. A caged bird. I suppose it wasn't only naivete, but also her own temperament. She was the kind of person who always had to be the center of everything. But please, do not deny every memory we've shared together. The pity I felt for you as they abused you, wishing you would live your best life. Wishing that you would live your best life better than anyone else's, were all my honest feelings. Oh shit, we're fighting Nellie? Damn, damn. Yeah, give me that ID. Give me that special ID for 448s. Ideally level 45, but yeah, if possible. But yeah. If you're going to do it, don't win rate. Okay, then what's the point, gang? No, I'm gonna win rate. Okay, then I won't do it then. If I'm not allowed to win rate if I'm using that freaking thing, I'm just gonna win rate. I'm just gonna win rate. But yeah, use 51 if you can. I put my 60 up, but use the 51 if you can? Okay. Win rate, win rate. We always win rate, okay? There's no freaking reading in this stream. There's no such thing as freaking win rate. Okay, sorry, there's no such thing as freaking reading in the stream, okay? Strategy, reading, no such thing. No such thing. There are 2 buttons. As far as I'm concerned, there are 2 buttons in the gameplay, okay? There's win rate and damage. There's win rate and damage, and that's it. I'll explain something here, read it later, alright? Okay, maybe I'll read it after stream. Bow, bow, bow. Heathcliff, no! As long as they don't target the frickin' Heathcliff, we're chilling, gang. We're chilling. Red, why are you losing? I'm not losing. You're the one that's losing, bro. It's all Seme's fault, I'm not gonna lie. It's all Seme's fault. I know your plan, Red. I know what you're doing. I don't actually... I started in April. The other chats still be hinting and vague posting. That's why I'm not reading them. That's why I'm not reading them. Sorry, I'm hydrating. Owen stands before us. Her body and mind are spent, weighed down, and sinking into the oblivion of time. We'll talk to Nelly. I mean, she has enough SP that even though it's not good, she probably will win this. Roshu approached Nelly. There was an odd desire in Nelly's eyes. Perhaps it was envy, or perhaps it was anticipation. She gave me a mirror, most beautiful, most alluring. It was as gorgeous as a lovely manicure. Nelly shuddered, caught by an ineffable emotion. She mutters in a cold, detached voice. There, I saw the kind of life that was laid out before me. Roshu leaped backward, away from the sudden metallic noise, but it was too late. The chains that exploded from Nelly's suitcase wrapped around Roshu's arm. Though Roshu's movements may be restricted, there may be a way to use that against Nelly. Staggered? How will he deal with chapter 7? Also it's going to be 18. Who curious just asked me. Okay, the mods are now just arguing in chat, so the mods aren't agreeing with each other anymore. Plot armor ain't saving him for this, boss. Nah, it's fine. It's fine. Plot armor is always gonna save me. Hit me, baby, one more time. I'm the mod arguing, by the way. The mods are arguing in the freaking mod chat right now. I don't know what's going on anymore. I have him at 48. Okay. Clumsy. Didn't someone say they had a level 50 Wild Hunt Heath? If anyone does, you can message me. Okay. Let me check if he's still at level 50. 48 is close enough. Yeah, 48 is close enough. I don't know if I'm friends with you, Clumsy. Let's double check if once we reach 448, let's double check if I can even use him. If I find anyone with it. Also, Semi, if I lose this battle, it's all your fault, by the way. Will not affect clashing, but like the max level is 45 for this, so I just want to like stay within that level if possible, not be too over leveled. You know what I'm saying? I don't want a level 60, let me put it that way. I am noticed. Clumsy! I will always remember you, Clumsy. Yes, Catherine was difficult from time to time, but I do not wish to deny even the times we've spent together. I even miss the late Mr. Earnshaw Sr. from time to time. No, I never lived a life full of hate and animosity. I'm just struggling desperately to change my destiny. To get here, I worked myself to the bone. I trained and worked harder than anyone else to become Chief Butler. Move. You still endeavor to reach the rooftops? I must tell you that it is a fruitless effort. The other Heathcliff is already there. And that is how this tale shall end. This is the better ending, isn't it? You two couldn't even summon the smallest courage to talk to one another. Stop it. You two always believed everything I told you, without even one iota of doubt. Every little twist, every little nudge I made in my tales, taken as truth. No, miss, she hasn't seen any. He hasn't sent you any letters. Though I am quite certain he must be living a good life somewhere out there. I'll send the invitation, miss. It's still the same Heathcliff, who didn't even bother to write you. But when he sees this, he'll have no choice but to return to this manor. Well, I don't recall her ever opening a letter. Seriously, once she has her mind set on something, no one could convince her otherwise. No one. You two had admired more people than you could imagine into your business. Yet you do not even talk to one another. Nor do you even ask questions. Do you really believe that you even deserve to move on with such slothfulness? No more. This tale ends here. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Go, gadget. Expression of love. Nellie was right. Heathcliff and Earl King had already disappeared into the rooftops. The only chance Vergilius gave us, the awakening I managed with my clock. The very last of Heathcliff's hopes. Yeah. It's over. Endless vertex of colors, mixing into a sludge. Splash of grey paint over the heart that once gleamed violet. Splash of bloody red paint. Splashes of faded colors. Again and again, until there was nothing but blank blackness. Unseen by all, unnecessary to anyone. The color of the pitch black night. The color of the back streets. Another power outage? Huh? Where did Heathcliff go? Yeah, he disappeared all of a sudden. What are you talking about? I'm right here. A predictable ending, is it not? He returned to the back streets, the place where our dear Heathcliff belongs. Poor Heathcliff. Once again, he turns his tail, tasting nothing but defeat and despair. Stop it. I don't want to hear any more of it. Pitiful, isn't he? You would not have changed one bit, no matter how much time he spent in your company. Look at Heathcliff, the Earl King. Heathcliff, the devil. The very same end that awaits Heathcliff. I disagree. You probably can't hear a thing I'm saying, but I still do. Because I'm hurting. I don't want to be here anymore. So, I must marry Linton in the end. Because it would degrade me to marry Heathcliff now. Oh, bloody hell. It's this memory again. Kathy and Nellie must be talking about me in that room. I have to get out of here. If I had to stay and listen, my heart would crack and fall apart till it completely shatters. And this bloody clock noise is back. Could only mean that time's passing, no matter how much I suffer. Would waiting, letting time pass, change anything? What difference would it? Fine, I'll wait a little, so shut up and... May Linton would give me the means to help Heathcliff. I could make him a better person. So, he must never know the immense love I have for him. No. This time. Also ripped straight from the book, by the way. I don't want to shut this open door. I'm still scared. Terrified even, but... Kathy, I'm sorry. I've disappointed you. Because I was too afraid to hear your true feelings. I know this future is a future that will never come true. Not for us. I wrecked everything with my hesitation. I hurt more than just us. I hurt Nellie too. I have to start fixing the things I've wrecked. Oh, the flowers are violet. Interesting. Because I don't want my Heathcliff to live the rest of his life in regret. That is why, despite everything, I want Heathcliff to forge on to the rooftop. Those flowers bloom in places like desolate moors or steep cliffsides, so they may appear more lonely than anything else in the world. Do you want to know why I still love this flower the most? All the flowers lose their colors and fade as they wither away. But this flower, even as it withers and wilts, remains the same color. So, when you're gone, I will dry these flowers and decorate my room with them. What? Like make rings of them flowers? Don't say something so foolish. Why would I ever leave you? So stupid. I never once realized what she meant by those words. Everything you've ever said, Catherine, was an expression of love. Oi! I'm back. Heathcliff? Did he just... Did he just make a cash register sound? Bring me the money! Money! Let's go! Money! Let's go! Dollar bills! What can I say? Okay. Where the hell did you go? You blipped out of existence when the lightning struck in. Are you okay, Heathcliff? Cash money! That sounds like cash money to me! No, it hurts. It still hurts like hell, but... I will move past you and make my way to the rooftop, Nellie. Yo, what? Heathcliff, the Earth King, will not be my future. You, him, you both had access to every knowledge, but made the same choices anyway. Not me. I'm going to make a different choice. Thank you so much for looking after us, Nellie. It must have been very hard. Among the three individuals mentioned in Miss Catherine's will, Mrs. Hindley and Linton are now both clearly deceased. It can be said that, at least on paper, the ownership of Wuthering Heights has been transferred to Heathcliff. I'll give you a new future, Nellie. I'll give you freedom. So, start writing as you will. Write your own tale, or whatever else it is that you wish to do. That Heathcliff left Nellie behind and began making his way to the rooftop. Nellie collapsed to the floor, making an odd noise that sounded like a mixture of laughter and sobbing. I'm free to go. I've been freed. I can finally... The hell are you lot doing down there, faffing about? Come on up. Faffing is my favorite word. Huh. For the first time. I really have no idea what you're thinking right now. Thinking? I don't really think that hard, mate. Yeah, we just pressed the freaking win rate button! We pressed the win rate button, it lets us win! I just clearly know what I have to do. That's all. He's so British. He's so British, it's crazy. Hearts unbroken. Heathcliff supports when rating. Earl King Heathcliff awaits us on the rooftop, just as Foss expected. The power and impressive energy that surrounded him had only grown more ferocious since our last encounter. This must be because of the golden bough and the pure form of humanity. Heathcliff watches us stumbling up the stairs through our exhaustion. He lowers Catherine's coffin to the rooftop floor. What a sorry ending to this tale, is it not? I have no idea. You have no idea the lengths I've gone to destroy both Hindley and Linton. How much I have pushed myself to the brink again and again. This is my own heaven. It is finally within my reach. Heaven? This shite is your idea of a heaven. Look again, you're in hell, right in the middle of it. When I heard the news of Catherine's passing, I began to see her face in all things. Even my very own face brought back her memories. Everything in the world became an unending reminder of who Catherine once was. A reminder of the fact that she once existed, only to be forever lost because of me. So, to breathe, to let my heart beat, I had to think of nothing but that singular wish. That burning, unchanging desire. My wish. To kill every Heathcliff in every world. Yes, that singular wish is the ultimate proof of my love. What is this guy LARPing, bro? Through my campaign, I have seen so many versions of Heathcliff. Some grew wrathful, some begged for mercy, for their lives. But in the end, they all admitted that they all had to perish for the good of Catherine, and willingly forfeited their lives. I found no pleasure in my work. How could I, when I made it my mission to slay those poor, wretched souls, when all of them died so alone, unloved by all that is living by the world? Did you know that no one ever weeps for Heathcliff's death? So the task falls to me to bury them, to shed my tears for them. Yet, only silence shall attend my own demise. No, your method's all wrong. Of course. I would have given anything to make Catherine happy. Anything, but... even you, who saw the possibilities of every world, missed something. What do you mean? You said that in every world, Catherine and Heathcliff were destined to be miserable, didn't you? But we could have been happy. We just missed the smallest key to our happiness. No. No such world exists. Because of me. No, us. Because of our existence. Catherine will... Yeah, bloody hell. I'm telling you that it's got nothing to do with our existence. The problem was that I wanted to believe that it was. All I had to do was to get over my embarrassment. Just that little fear. I just had to scrounge up the smallest morsel of courage to open that door and talk to her. But how will you prove your theory when you have nothing left to prove it with? When my Catherine is long gone. Right. I can't change the past, like you said. I can't prove it to you either. Maybe none of this matters in the end. And Catherine might never wake up again, no matter what I do, but... I'm here anyway. On this rooftop. Do you understand what that means? You, me, We're both wretches. I understand that. But I refuse to break like you did, leaping from world to world, seeking to kill everyone that you deem to be the cause of that misery. No matter how broken my heart has become. Your speech rings hollow, Heathcliff, for the outcome is already decided. I will end your life and leap over to the next world and do the same. Then what the hell are you waiting for? Heathcliff pulled the golden bough from the roof of the manor, where it was installed as a lightning rod. Your struggle is meaningless. You cannot destroy the golden bough. I can't destroy it, no. But I can stop it from working. You mean to kill me? You! No, I will stab myself, just as you wished. What? I see. I don't exactly understand why, but this golden bough being imbued with lightning is a necessary part of your plan, isn't it? What if I just drained its powers? That'd cock up your grand scheme, wouldn't it? Won't it? Wait, how do you even know that, Heathcliff? I ain't educated, but... You know, I'm still good at sniffing these things out. Heathcliff? Catherine, I'm back. Please, open the door. Why did you stab yourself? Is this how you wanted this to end? Because I need Kathy in every corner of this manor to hear my call. For what I've seen, the golden bough connects the hearts together. Look, I'm flying by the seat of my trousers here. What are you? Catherine has become Wuthering Heights itself. I mean, actually, to be fair, I did. He's right. Yeah, that's pretty much been hinted this entire canto. Yep. She's somehow becoming Wuthering Heights, or like haunting Wuthering Heights through the power of the golden bough of some kind. I don't understand how that happened, but if Kathy, if she saw the mirror that Nellie and this git peered into, and if her heart was the same as mine all along, I feel like I know what kind of choice she made. Now that I think back on it, from the moment we set foot on upon this matter, Wuthering Heights kept pushing me away, while the diary continued to soothe me. We were never honest, Kathy, both of us. Heathcliff, what are you talking about? The diary flips through the pages until it comes to a stop on the last page. Would you like to hear a story, Heathcliff? Long ago, Josephine told me a little tale. She said that there is a deep, ancient river flowing beneath this manor. Every architect said that this was not a good place to build anything, let alone a house. That nothing should ever be built atop this hill. Wuthering Heights was built here nonetheless, over the unseen Hypogean River. Ever since I was a child, I saw the ghost of my late mother wandering the halls of this manor. Nellie, can't you see the ghost? I told you, miss, there's no such thing as ghosts. Why didn't you take a nap like I asked you? Oh, mistress. Thankfully, I wasn't the only one who was seeing ghosts. I, Josephine, knew that you would one day return to my side. Oh, that the river flowing beneath these lands would bring your grace back to this manor. That should my duties at this manor be complete, you would allow me to drink the river's waters. And I've repeatedly seen that vision as I grew up. After Heathcliff left me, after I'd lost every will to live, Nellie brought me a mirror. Miss, I found an interesting mirror. It shows you some fascinating things. I suppose it is a magic mirror of sorts. I thought you might enjoy such an invention. TikTok commenters are insufferable. My worst shatters are on TikTok. I thought you might enjoy such an invitation. Huh? In that mirror, I saw infinite variations of Heathcliff and I. I blame Semi. I pulled Heathcliff to the utter abyss of desolation. He grew cold and unhappy, mired in an endless cycle of misfortune. And as though his fate was already written to be miserable, no matter what he did, he would always meet a wretched end. Did you see that? I see another ghost. Miss, you are still very ill. Please do not let the chill winds sicken you further. Why does that ghost weep so tragically? And why does she appear so familiar? I must gaze into the mirror again, Nelly. I wish to find the single strand of possibility where Heathcliff can be happy. So I can gaze into that mirror night after night, after night after night, until blood began to stream down my cheeks in place of tears. At the end of the ceaseless wailing, I found the Catherine who tasted the deepest despair. You are... No other Catherine weeps as terribly as you do. Not in any of the worlds I have seen. Because in this world, I am Heathcliff's murderer! We were just like you, desperately searching through every world we peered past the mirror. But in no world are Heathcliff and I together in happiness. Our tale always ends in tragedy. The suffering is all that remains. I have nothing to live for alone. I have no reason to go on. Why can't Heathcliff be happy? Why can't any Heathcliff be allowed even an ounce of happiness? There is but one answer. That we are the cause of his misery. Because Catherine's existence is what brings misfortune to Heathcliff. White woman jump scare is crazy. Every Heathcliff is miserable because of me. If I were to no longer exist in any world, will every Heathcliff in every world find happiness? Yes, he will. So, it's not too late. For the sake of every remaining Heathcliff in every world, please, invite us to your world beyond, so that we may kill you first, and move on to the next, to kill the Catherine of a different world, again, and again. Then, only then, can every Heathcliff reach his own heaven, where I no longer exist. It felt as though I was free from a heavy yoke. It felt as though this was precisely what I was meant to do. Because I love every Heathcliff. Because he deserves to be happy. I have done as you ordered. I have used some of my connections in the back streets to bankrupt Master Hindley. Last I heard, he gambled everything he had away. I used Nelly, who asked her acquaintance to bankrupt my brother. No way, it was her fault? She did it? No way, oh my god. No way, Catherine. Holy shit. Okay, so Catherine, that is crazy. Okay, Catherine basically set up her brother and was like, you idiot, go to a mental asylum, and if you don't show up there in 10 days, I'm going to send the police after you. Holy shit, everyone hates Hindley. Listen. This Heathcliff Cathy love story is great and all, but listen, that Heathcliff guy, frick that guy. Frick him. Listen. We all love Heathcliff, we all love Catherine, but listen, that Heathcliff guy, sorry, not Heathcliff. That Hindley guy, like, listen, that guy deserved everything he got. That guy deserved everything he got coming to him. And I took ownership of Wuthering Heights from him. Don't worry about the results. We've done similar experiments in the past. It'll all work out as the laboratory is ready. As long as the laboratory is ready. Certainly, the laboratory will be completed, as you have requested. The price is not a matter of concern. And, like I've told you repeatedly, this method will overwrite your identity with that of another. Which is to say that your body should be free of consciousness. We've learned from one of our previous experiments that full, complete identities can be summoned only when the body is empty. I installed a massive laboratory in our basement to invite Catherine to our world. I inquired the Golden Bough with Linton's help. However, to summon a fully intact identity, is an incredible power-consuming procedure.
하나의 황금과
A single golden bow won't be enough to power it.
하지만 다행히
Lucky for you, we have recently procured ourselves a golden bow.
확보해둔 상태야.
Interesting, interesting. Yeah, I was right. So the golden bow from Canto 1 made a reappearance.
옥상에 꽂은 이 황금
This golden bow, once installed on the roof of your manor, will collect the necessary energy and relay it to the golden bow installed in the laboratory. Okay, so the golden bow on the roof, which is making it storm, is also collecting, like, lightning energy, I guess? Energy from, like, literal lightning, and stuffing it into creating this machine thing, whatever it is, that can access the multiverse, basically.
당신
You are so kind.
제가 무엇을
What kind of payment do you ask in return?
옳은 돈은 필요하지
Not
않아.
monetary, that's for certain. Instead,
반죽을
allow us to make a dough.
그걸
That is all I ask.
반죽이요?
Dough?
그래.
Yes, a pure, uncontaminated dough.
어서
Invite me,
날
please.
초대해줘.
Please!
조만간 실험이
The
완성된다.
experiment should be complete soon.
넬리,
Nelly,
이젠 유령이 무섭지 않아.
I no longer fear the ghosts,
모든 두려움은
because all fear stems from the ignorance of its own, from the ignorance of its origin.
그래서 나는 히스테리카와
Maybe that is why I was so
그렇게
afraid of
싸운다.
talking to Heathcliff,
떠나듯한 그 마음.
because I could not know, nor could I understand his ever-distant heart.
내가 유령이라고 생각했던
What I had
것은
thought to be ghosts were just us from the other worlds,
비참해지고 고통스러워.
suffering in wretched pain, yet wandering the manor still, determined to end my life. Now, after the lightning strikes the 7th time upon your coffin, the path to the other world will open, summoning the Catherine you want from the other world here.
린튼도 행복할 거야.
I am certain that Linton will be happy,
당신이 사랑하는 나를
because you are
위해
doing this for me,
행복이야.
whom you love so much. Once this coffin closes, that is it. You won't ever open your eyes again.
알고 있어.
I know,
하지만 이게 끝이
but this is not the end.
아니야.
I will always be watching over you, wherever you may be. Your word is my command. Everything shall be as you will, as you willed. Sweet dreams, my love.
그 반죽은
Oh,
왜
a
친구가
dough of
없을까?
such high purity can become pretty much anything.
내가 원하는 건
What I
그
seek lies
반죽보다는
beyond that dough, however. It's something more primordial, something at the very beginning of all things.
어딘가에 돌아올
But for you,
수
I present
있었는지
a different
그때부터는
Heathcliff.
멀었지.
Not your Heathcliff, who left you without a word, that doesn't even care to return.
당신만을 위한
A Heathcliff who exists for Catherine, and only Catherine.
그리고 당신
And the river that
자체가
flows
흐르고
beneath your
있는
manor
강.
will be of great help to the both of us.
당신의 의식은
It may be that your consciousness isn't lost forever,
세계의
because the
가장
deepest river
빠르게 흐르는
arrests them from moving on.
어딘가에서
Perhaps you would have a front seat to everything that is to transpire.
나만을 위한 그
Heathcliff, who exists just for me.
무슨 말이야?
What are you talking about?
그리고
And why
나는
am I
왜
watching
이
this
모든
all
걸
happen?
듣고 내가 애초에 어디
Where
있는지
am I?
내 말이
Can
들리긴
anyone hear
하나?
me?
아무 걱정하지 마.
Don't you worry. We will make sure that this summoning ritual is a resounding success.
그리고
And just in case you forget, remember to hold steadfast.
마음
Remember that all of this is for the good of Heathcliff, whom you love so much. The clock turns to revive Heathcliff, who stabbed himself with the golden bow. Catherine! Eventually, Catherine from a distant world is slowly pulled from the coffin the other Heathcliff is carrying. The golden bow that impaled Heathcliff began to return to whence it came. Back to where Heathcliff first tore it from, like it was meant to be. Okay. Alright. Alright. Here it is. Every world. Okay, before we do this... Okay. Before we do this, there is something I need to do. I need to remove a random friend. I'm going to remove this guy. I don't know who this is. I'm sorry. I don't know who you are, but I'm removing you. Remove friend. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And I'm gonna add own scoring. Red Flame hates his fans. Confirmed. Live. Live on stream. 192. Red Flame hates his fans. Confirmed live on stream. Add his friend. Confirm. Okay, you have to accept my friend request now. Own scoring, if you're there. You can just copy and paste. I'm using two different computers. Own scoring! Right there. Oh, 07, okay. Two different computers? Damn, give me one. How do I know if he accepted it? Oh, there we go. Okay, it worked. It worked. Okay. Surely this will be a good this fellow will use a good Heathcliff ID. No, I'll use a terrible one. All right, let's go. All right, let's go. Okay, Heathcliff time. Red Flame hates his fans. Confirmed live on stream. All right. Okay, so I think it's this guy. No, it's not. It's not this guy. It's someone else. It's not this guy. It's a different guy. Okay, I just select one and then reselect. It'll reset until I find it. It's none of these guys. Oh wait, is it this guy? It's the Wild Hunt one, right? But these are all level 60s though. There we go. Okay, level 645. There we go. That's what we need. The 45. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. It is in fact a Wild Hunt. All right, level 45 Wild Hunt. Now let's cook. Let's cook. Let us cook. That is the right one, by the way, right? Just double checking. That is the right guy, right? John Heathcliff himself. The Heathcliff man. Just double checking. That is the right one, right? Before I start. Yep. Okay. Yep. Okay. Let's run it. Give me baby. One more time. Catherine, who Heathcliff desired so desperately to reach, was walking out of the coffin, her eyes opened. Yet, no. The seventh lightning has struck. She's being overridden by a Catherine from a different world. Please don't do this. Catherine, I endured everything for you. Everything at the manor. Everything I suffered out there. All I ever wanted was to see you again. To return to this manor. To meet you. The space surrounding Catherine, who is screaming and wailing, begins to bend and refract, as though something has gone wrong. Catherine! Why have you changed your mind? Have you forgotten our wish? We have spent countless days and nights watching how Heathcliff suffers, the suffering that we have inflicted upon him. No. It's different. The only person who can tell me this is... Does it not matter to you what happens to every Heathcliff in every world? Are you truly so selfish that you feel detached from its consequences? I am Heathcliff. My greatest desires in this world have been Heathcliff's miseries, and I have watched and felt each one from the beginning. My great thought in living is himself. I need to reread that. Hold on. I am Heathcliff. My greatest miseries in this world have been Heathcliff's miseries, and I have watched and felt each one from the beginning. My great thought in living is himself. If all else remained, and he were annihilated, no, Catherine should seem a part of that world. Should seem a part of that world any longer. No Catherine should seem a part of that world any longer. Kathy, you are here, somewhere. Where are you? The identity. Something's gone wrong with the summoning. It is likely that Miss Catherine's will is interfering with the summoning. She is refusing the summoning? Do not obstruct me. Summon me. If your love for Heathcliff is true. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This music's about to go so hard right now. Hold on. Where are you? Come to my embrace. Catherine! Heathcliff! Where are you? I can hear your voice. Oh, please. Hit me, baby, one more time. We're just gonna win rate. Let's go, win rate all over again. So before Heathcliff dies, do a retry in the menu. Also, you have to keep finding the support ID. Okay, I guess you're right. The music is cooking. The music is cooking. VOD will be muted. VOD will be muted. We will never learn. Red should probably stop talking now and just play. I'm playing the game. I'm playing the game. G Gaming is back. In case you weren't tired of them already, Wild Hunt, Hindley and Josephine are back for the 10 millionth time. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Red, use Heathcliff's counter trust. Did you say something that's not win rate? That's crazy. I've never heard of that. I don't know what that is, but that doesn't sound like it's win rate. I'm not gonna lie with you. I'm not gonna lie at you. That doesn't sound like win rate. Does not sound like win rate to me. Why would I ever do something that isn't win rate? You know what I'm saying? It's cool, just one time. You know, like that sounds like something that's not win rate. Why would I ever do that? Why would I ever do that? Oh shit, are we fighting Catherine as well? Oh shit, so we're in the Okay, so we're in the freaking the mirror world, kind of? Or like the ghost world, and we're fighting Catherine now? That's cool. Cool as shit. Cool as shit. Very white woman jump scare, no for real. Left hand of every Catherine. Wait, win rate won't target Catherine. No, it's okay. Listen, I'll still win. It's all good. It's all good. I still win. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Delete. Whiter than a European, no for real. People this white only live in freaking Antarctica, you know what I'm saying? Know what I mean? Why do I need to cough right now? Easiest game of my life, by the way. Just press the win button. It's just so easy. Just press the win button. Just press the win button, you win. Just press the win button and you win. It's the easiest game. Of course, Foss lost that clash. Yeah, frickin' Foss sucks. I'm not gonna lie. This is probably the best song so far. He's gonna struggle on Canto 7, free thumb Brody on comments be like, no for real. Ow, did she inflict bleed on herself? Did she inflicted bleed on herself? Can you hear me? Can you hear my voice? Is this the sound coming directly from the Golden Bough? You hear too, cockhead. I turn around and look at Heathcliff. He appears exhausted from the prolonged battle, both in body and spirit. But its influence seems to be lingering for some reason. Catherine, Heathcliff whispers. Listen closer. What is happening? A frail, desperate voice echoes. The voice shudders so terribly. This is not at all what I wish for. No. I carefully ask the voice a question. So all of this is... I never wanted a Heathcliff who exists for Catherine and only Catherine. I don't think she can hear our voices. All I wanted was for every Heathcliff to be happy. All I wanted was to kill every existence of myself. Please, someone, help me. Can anyone hear me? Shout, a shout that we can all hear. Oh, he's cooking? This is... The warm light of the golden bough begins emanating from somewhere. Heathcliff, is that you? Yeah, Kathy. I'm back, I'm... Sorrow, joy, wrath, obsession. I can feel the storm of emotions raging within Heathcliff. Oh, it all is silent. I cannot hear his voice. The same emotions can be felt from Catherine's voice. Bloody hell. Cold slowly takes over the warmth as it grows weaker. I can no longer hear Catherine's voice. I knew it won't be this easy. But Heathcliff refuses to let disappointment hold him back. Instead, he forges on with determination. The other sinners follow suit and prepare for battle. 2 haste, 1 haste. Yeah, cooking. May you wake up in torment, my dear Catherine. Why does he want her to wake up in torment? What is that? What's going on here? Please use counter. Please. Why would I do that, okay? Why would I do that? Red, please counter. Why would I do that? Make Heath counter, he gets... Why would I do that? Give me one reason. Give me one reason. Give me one reason. Because Heathcliff is for something cool. You win all the rates. You win all the rates. Counter plus he summons Aura. The horse is funny. Will it bless my Uma pulls? Heathcliff gets his Uma Musume. Its name is Catherine. Red, how do you feel about Vergilius now? I'm gay. What? Don't cut that. Did you notice the background is glitching? Yes, sir! Cat clip the shit out of that. No! What do you mean? I didn't say anything! Is Hong okay? Not okay. He's not okay. He's not okay. I'm back to reading chat again. I gotta stop reading chat. I gotta stop reading chat. Alright. Because chat asked. Because chat has asked. Hit me, baby. One more time. Heads, we counter. Tails, we don't. Wait, what? Whoa, okay, never mind. I have to do that. Shit. I actually have to... Okay, I forgot I gotta do that. Or actually, we win rate, and then we use this instead. Yeah. Now we're cooking. Incredible luck, professional streamer. Here it comes. Here it comes. The coin has spoken. The coin has spoken. Here it comes. The Uma Musume. The Uma Musume crossover. Incoming. Outstanding performance, sir. I think it's flashing all the multiverse. Okay, we're not, apparently it's not going to happen. All right, well, that was the only chance, by the way, so it's not happening again. My head fills with the voice once again. I should have never summoned that Catherine here. I thought Heathcliff would never have to suffer again if every Catherine were to no longer exist. Would have been. But I should have known that Heathcliff would have thought the very same. I could hear her heart-rending. I can hear her heart-rending sorrow. I never should have fled. I should have talked to her instead of running away. Heathcliff was right. Every unspoken word, every unshared discussion only broke their hearts further apart from each other, until their words began to run parallel, never to converge. If only I could go back. Is there truly no way out of this trap that the woman has set for us? Heathcliff shouts. Cathy, Just as Heathcliff begins to speak, a shrill cry tears through our hearts. Catherine, do not obstruct me now! We promised, didn't we? We promised to kill all of us, so that Heathcliff may find happiness. That cutting voice is tinged with an odd warmth, like a distant voice. No, But the two Catherines are vying. Maybe the two Catherines are vying for control. One of her colossal hands is twitching and stumbling. Maybe that is our chance to neutralize that hand. Who will step forth? Heathcliff immediately knew what I was going for and leapt toward the hand. This can't be. Good, we caught her off guard and neutralized the hand. I instinctively knew that we were so close, so close. All right. Check the Clips channel of your Discord. No! Red, for the love of God, please just counter. That was our chance to counter. It didn't work. Oh, wait, he has the horse anyway. He has the horse. Well, there you go, guys. There you go. The horsey is here. The horse is here. Cool Uma. Nice Uma crew crossover. The horse is here. Jeez, that damage. Chivas. He's aura farming. He's aura farming. Sir Foss is the worst on your team. I know. We should just kill her, honestly. I don't know why she's so bad. She's up type 4, max level 2. She's just so bad. Why won't you remove her from her team? Because, like, she's House of the Spiders. Horsey farming. She's House of the Spiders, bro. Well, you need ring hung. You need the ring hung low. Probably. Worst case boss is a health pack for Roshu, so whatever. Yeah. Pretty much. Please, Catherine, appear before me and tear me asunder. Let me see your eyes as I expire. Ring hung low boosts her a lot. Is this true? I'm back to reading chat again. Fuck, I gotta stop reading chat. There might be spoilers there. I gotta stop reading chat. Use Roshu evade? Why would I do that? Give me one reason I would do that. Feel free to give me as many reasons as you can, and I won't read any of them. I gotta stop reading chat. I blame Sebe. Sebe's the reason I'm reading chat again. Frick you, Sebe. Damn it. Frick you, Sebe. Why would you do this to me? Roshu evade insta-kills Heathcliff. Thank God. Thank God. So I don't have to fight the boss fight, right? That's what that means, right? Sorry, I'm just... Because I'm not reading chat, I'm pretending what... I'm LARPing whatever chat's saying right now. I don't know what chat's saying. Tung Tung Sahur, read! Read! You have to read! Why aren't you reading, gang? What's wrong with you not reading? Damn it. Boy, this is... It's so cold and dark inside. You remain trapped here all along, just for my happiness. You, who hated the dark so much. All affinities advantage burst forth from the coffin. If only I waited to hear your words to the end. If only I didn't run away. If only I approached you to talk to you first. What a witless mess I am. But... So, you've broken free of the coffin, Heathcliff. Pointless, it's all pointless. You should have remained in there, suffocating in the worst regret of your life. Shut your trap. I won't run anymore, not here, at the end of all things. I know it's too late, but I will take this chance before even this passes forever. Even this chance won't lead me to my happiness. Even this path won't end with your happiness. Because I know for certain that as long as our words are left unsaid, no one will ever be happy. I see. You're right. To wish for happiness without even talking to you first. Out of fear, I should have never done that. That was wrong. I think I heard Kathy's voice. Why is Heathcliff such low HP? Chat, am I cooked? Type 1 if I'm cooked. Type 2 if I'm cooking. That was a trick question. I'm always cooking. We win rate, baby. We win rate. It's called a win button. Because we win. No repose shall await us. Faust, if things don't get any better, what will happen to them? Ill King Heathcliff, once he kills Heathcliff of this world for good, will leap over to other worlds and slay the other versions of Heathcliff. If Catherine's summoning succeeds, she'll become another Catherine who leaps between every world, creating more Catherines like herself. To what end? To an end where there is nothing but the silence and lamentation of both Heathcliff and Catherine. Wouldn't you agree? Huh? There's a sound coming from my device. Dante. I see that you write a diary of your own. Damn. So, canonically, you're supposed to read Dante's diary before this canto, which I did in fact do, canonically. I wouldn't call it a diary. It's not like I record what happens every day in here. That counts as a diary still. It is a record of your life. Then I suppose it is. Catherine. Just before the break of dawn, during the quietest hours of the day, I would write in my diary. Especially on days when I suffered from fevers. I could not bear to keep going without vomiting. Every fault of mine on a piece of paper. I was always honest with my diary. But it seems like I could never be honest anywhere else. While I hid my true feelings from the ones I loved, while refusing to communicate myself, I became angry at those who couldn't understand me. Heathcliff shall never know. He will never know how much I... No, I have to know. Heathcliff, how did you... I needed a lot of courage to get here. Catherine. It's all so easy for you to topple me. For you to ground me up while until I'm nothing. I was so happy whenever you came to visit me. A single glance from you in my direction could brighten my entire day. You were almost like a calamity. And I have always loved that very calamity that swept over me like the tempest, Catherine. Like the storm over Wuthering Heights. That's a connection. Thank you for having the courage. Finally, our hearts are no longer broken apart. Dante, may I borrow your diary for a moment? The Golden Bough has far more impressive powers than any of us could have ever imagined. What powers? It has been bringing your own wishes to reality, has it not? So, the key to my Heathcliff's happiness is in your diary. So I look down at the screen of the device I carried. Something I used to think was nothing but a tool for recording things. Ooh. Peak moment, absolute cinema? Don't touch to start. Clear all Kathy. I don't know if I want to clear the Kathys. Change account. Alright, I guess we're doing it.
먼저 말해줘서 고마워, 히스클리프.
Thank you so much for being the first one to talk, Heathcliff.
나도 모든 세계의
I don't love every Heathcliff in every world.
지금의 너를 사랑해.
I love you as you are now. In every world of possibilities that may or may not have been, every Catherine and Heathcliff of all the worlds calls out to each other, feeling the echoes of their partners. They struggle for the one last unseen embrace. Where are you, Catherine? I wish to have you in my embrace again. I have felt your presence all along. I knew for certain that you have been haunting me. You lie not beneath the cold earth. You are beside me, are you not? Heathcliff, why do you refuse to embrace me? I have not broken your heart. You have broken it. And in breaking it, you have broken mine. Do come to me, Heathcliff. Whisk me away and embrace me in your heart. The gust here is too cold. My body is turning to ice. Only by your warmth shall the frost thaw. I think it's interesting that Heathcliff is blaming Kathy for all his problems in a weird way, because it's almost like he loves her, but he like hates her for like calling him all these problems. Millions of worlds made by real Catherine and Heathcliff begin speeding by before us. Every possibility of Heathcliff and Catherine. Most end in a tragedy, full of suffering and lamentation. But among the infinity, I catch a glimpse of tranquility. Outside the manor, there are two gravestones marking Heathcliff and Catherine's final resting places. In the desolate, forlorn moorlands of Wuthering Heights are two youths who each resemble Heathcliff and Catherine. They gaze deeply into each other's eyes, their mouths drawn into the sweetest, happiest smiles. Their hearts connected, despite everything. They were... I see. I let my conviction blind myself from the other possibility to the other possibilities. Earl King Heathcliff's last words were hollow and bittersweet, its echo scattered into nothingness. Catherine begins to disappear from every world, as though she was never there. And when every Catherine eventually disappeared, millions of changing possibilities appeared before us. Mr. Earnshaw brings Heathcliff from the back streets. Hindley's scorn and hatred for Heathcliff remain the same, but without Catherine, Heathcliff had no reason to endure the suffering in Wuthering Heights. So he quickly moves on from Wuthering Heights. Each Heathcliff lives a different life, meets all kinds of different people, and lives on without Catherine. Our Heathcliff watched as the worlds transformed. Each Heathcliff living a life of his own, and Catherine's existence slowly fading away from him. I would have understood if Heathcliff were to curse me with weeping, cruel words. I would have understood if he were to grab and shake me by the collar. To erase someone's entire existence is an unimaginably terrible thing. But Heathcliff was watching all of it in silence, as if he wished to carve each and every single one of them into his memory. And finally, there isn't anything left. Nelly, are you taking the golden bough? Nelly stood atop the railings of the rooftop and gazed down on us. Most sinners had fallen or were unconscious. In her hands, she held the golden bough that appeared to have been pried from the rooftop. But Heathcliff, you are a good, kind-hearted boy, aren't you? I'm certain you understand. I suppose I will bring this to the one who first showed me the mirror shard. You know it's futile. You and your friends have fought battle after battle. Push yourself past the brink of exhaustion. How will you stop a chief butler who has waited for this precise moment? They can turn the clock, but I will no longer be here when the hands turn once. Sure, I can't stop you now, but I'll get it all back. The golden bough. My Catherine. Huh? Catherine? Who are you talking about? I can't say I understand what you're talking about, Heathcliff. I know. That name no longer means anything to you or anybody else. Nothing but an ink stain remains where she once stood. But she's never been clear to me. So clear that it can never be erased. Well, if you are that desperate, then I hope your wish shall come true one day. It is said that the golden bough can make any wish, any heart come true. All that remained on the rooftop was the burnt golden bough inside the coffin. The golden bough is burnt white. It appears that someone has made off with the other. Nelly took the other one. That's the one that's intact. She must have taken it to her. Herman. This isn't a failure. We'll get it back. Even if our hearts may be broken, if I give it my all, we'll be connected once again. As they did, even in the world where Catherine and I were both dead. Is Catherine the name of the person in this coffin? I'm sorry, everything feels so foggy. The coffin and the person that lies within will be taken back to the headquarters by the after team. I wanted to ask him if he was okay, but I already knew the answer. So many things had gone wrong. No, I'm still not okay. Heathcliff's one and only goal was gone. But Heathcliff was no longer trapped in a living dream. Perhaps this is precisely why he could open the door and see a new, wider world. Not a single color remained in the silent Wuthering Heights. In the silent Wuthering Heights once the tempest passed. All monochromatic, save for patches of color. Those flowers are called heath, the loneliest flowers that take root and bloom in the wild moonlands. They're also flowers that survive no matter what devastating tempest comes their way. They endure it all and wait. Wait for what? I don't know. The time, I suppose? That is when Heathcliff finally told us the name of the flowers. Hey Ash. He says he's waiting for the time, and I think that's interesting because Dante's literally a clock man. So Dante's literally a clock man. How are you doing, pal? Okay, am I safe to read chat now? Hopefully no spoilers. I will see myself out. See you, Peak. Y'all, we're getting Deltarune tomorrow. Then we're getting Nurse Father, Roja, and Prentice Heath. How do you feel about Who's Catherine was a spoiler all along? Honestly, that one was so subtle I didn't notice it. That one was so subtle I didn't notice it. That was so subtle I didn't understand it. Now do you see why I hated that people were spamming Kathy Who jokes? That was so subtle I didn't understand that one. So yeah. You guys got away with that one. You guys got away with that one. First Deltarune, and then we get Thumb Duo. Felt like it was obvious. It was so obvious I can't believe it. Yeah, no, like that was very subtle. I couldn't. I had no idea. That's what that was referencing. Red, are you having a good day? Oh, it's pretty good. We just finished a really good Canto, so now we're. Red, you should evade with Roshu here. Actually, you're right though. Wait, is Heathcliff singing? Is it Heathcliff that's singing? I mean, nobody really expects self-concept deletion. Yeah, it is Heathcliff singing. No way. Every time the story Kathy is mentioned, it is replaced with something. Thanks, Millie. I'm full from Peak. This is technically Weezer. Kathy was basically erased in totality. Yeah, I didn't expect that to happen, so whenever people said, who's Kathy, I thought they were just making a joke of, like, this very important character. It's like, who's that? I make that joke sometimes. It's like, when people ask me who... People talk about Yuri, I'm like, who's Yuri? Just to rage bait. Who's Yuri? I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is. Who's Yuri? I've never heard of that person. I'm Yuri from Limbus Company IRL. I feel like this is the first time I met you. It's so very stupid because it can make people realize early. Has it made other people realize? Because I didn't realize. That was very subtle. I didn't realize it. Can't believe there was something even after dessert. The manager must remember. Remember the 4th of September. Isn't Yuri the relation between Ishmael and Queequeg? I think that's what Yuri is. Yuri, huh? Yeah, no, I think that's what Yuri is. I think that's what Yuri is. What's a Yuri? No, actually, I don't know. I actually don't know. I have no idea what Yuri is. Oh yeah, Vergilius passives have some juicy lore in the current Canto. Yuri Lowenthal? I think so. I think that's referring to Yuri Lowenthal, like the voice actor. Whoa, go after it, go! Oi, it took off. Where the bloody hell are you looking at? Well, maybe you should have told me that first. Another day, another distortion hunting the streets of T-Corp as per LCD's orders. Looks like it didn't take too long for Heathcliff to get to his usual energetic self once again. Oi, I told you to send him this way. I'll smash your head in once this is over. Maybe he's gone in too passionate. Long time no... Wait. Why are you... How do you still have color? Because the light is yet to reach me. Because a star is an unfathomable distance away. Do you like flowers too, Dante? He's basically saying he's a god. I think I've come to like them. I imagine that there was a single rose you've taken care of for a long time. Your room was always brimming from the sweet aroma of that flower. But one day you leave the rose behind to go on a long, long journey. In your journey you come across a large garden, and there you see thousands of the very same rose you once cared for. That sight brings you to tears, and you drop to your knees. Why do you suppose that is? Damien. He's appeared before me in the past. He would always leave me with these cryptic riddles. But I'm starting to understand what his riddles are supposed to represent. Because I've finally come to understand that that the one I truly loved was the rose I'd left behind. Correct. Even though there are thousands of roses in the world, there is but one rose that is mine. Guy who speaks in riddles and I don't like. I know. You've watered it diligently, cared for it, even as its thorns pricked your fingers, so that your care makes its aroma bloom. I suppose that's how it was for Heathcliff and Catherine as well. There are infinite Catherines and Heathcliffs in countless worlds. They wish not for the happiness of infinite Catherines and Heathcliffs, but for the happiness of each other. Because to them, each other was the one that truly mattered. But it would take most people a long time to understand that. Because most people are foolish. He's talking about chat right now? Do you understand? Once I learned to properly love my very own flower, I no longer need to protect the thousands of other roses in the world. People of the star care for thousands of roses, rose blossoms in their own gardens, but still fail to find what they desire. I no longer need to protect thousands of roses in the world. People, the star, thousands of roses. Of this star care for thousands of rose blossoms in their own gardens, but still fail to find what they really desire. But what of the other flowers that have already bloomed? What happens to them? Damien smiled at my question. You will find the answer to that question yourself. But still fail to find what they really desire. When you can draw me a sheep. With that, Damien disappeared. I hear the faint cry of a distant lamb. That's probably a hint for the next canto. Something to do with lambs. Mary, Mary, Mary had a little lamb, little... Sorry. Okay. Red, you're a cool chud. Frick you, Rash. But also, thank you. Silence of the Lambs, next canto. No, for real. Dante can't draw. Said the same at the end of Canto 4. He wasn't at the end of Canto 4. Life hack for Dante, just draw a box and say there's a sheep inside it. Wall pee-pee. What a good canto. Will you end the stream now? Let's talk about the canto first before we do that. Can Dante color inside the lines? Here's Heathcliff. And Kim is so cool. It means Kim is not cool. Red, when's the next Ultra Kill stream? We voted with chat. We did a very comprehensive vote. Everyone in chat voted on when the next Ultra Kill stream was. We had a lot of entries, a lot of options. Everyone voted. Everyone was interested on when the next Ultra Kill stream was going to happen. And the result of the vote for when the next Ultra Kill stream is going to happen was probably sometime in the future. Yeah. I don't really like this time the time killing time. Yeah, that's what we voted on. Yeah. Reasonable. Yeah, marking that on my calendar. Yeah, thanks, Teal. Yeah, Teal gets it, yeah. That's a little convoluted. Well, I mean, that's what we voted for. I went to take a midnight shower. Eddie's beaten it all. Boring interval. The interval is boring? Okay. Time killing time is cool. Why is the time killing time? The music is rad. Okay, I'm gonna go pee. I'll be back in a second, guys. I need to fester. I need my thoughts to fester. And then I will I will pontificate. I will pontificate on what I think about this Canto. TKT was so cool. Time killing time. Okay, alright. To be fair, TKT is a filler intercalo, the best intervalo, but a filler intervalo. Okay, I'm gonna go. Good night, everyone. Sleeping. Good night, Snill. Okay. Alright, so here's why this was the worst Canto so far. And to explain that, we gotta go all the way back to the beginning. No. Starting off heavy. Yeah, so. Worst is a wild take. Red, grab the lunacy? Bet, bro. Because British? Yeah. Because British. Terrible golf in it. Jump scare us the moment you claim the free lunacy? Bet, bro. We'll do. Alright, guys. I'm gonna... The joke is London bad. Yeah, for real, though. You're tweaking, mate. You're tweaking. Canto 2 wasn't British enough. No, for real. Okay, Anyway, I'm baiting you guys. It's not the worst Canto. Claim the lunacy off stream and never tell anyone. Base detected. Okay. That low-key scared me for a sec. Why would you do that? What did I do? What are you talking about? I didn't do nothing. Didn't do nothing. Didn't do nothing. Destruction of face demanded. Okay, so let's talk about the Canto. This was a good Canto. This was good. This was good. T-Corp, London was very interesting. T-Corp is a very interesting area because like it's the area with the lack of the freaking are those people? Anyway, it's the area with the lack of the color, which is interesting. None of you deserve my real opinions anyway. No, for real. Okay, I'm back. Red had to scroll whilst you pissed. Yeah, I was pissing. Sorry, I pissed and missed the toilet. Sorry, what? TMI. But yeah, T-Corp is an interesting one. And then we go to the mansion, and then at the mansion we meet Nelly. Nelly, I don't really think I understand what was Nelly's plan, or what did she want? She just wanted to, don't worry, Red, I'll clean it up. Thanks, Ash, I appreciate you. I don't understand what Nelly wanted. I don't understand. Does she hate Heathcliff? And Nelly wanted screen time? I don't think her motives make sense to me. Both Heathcliff and Catherine to die and set her free? From what? She can just walk away. Nelly wanted a new life. She's a butler. She can just walk away. She doesn't need them to die. I don't know, unless like that's not how it works in this world, I guess. She can just walk away. Yeah, but Nelly is hot. Yeah, I don't know. Nelly's doesn't make sense. Nelly's doesn't really make sense. That betrayal was kind of weird. I don't know. That didn't really make any sense. I think maybe I'm getting confused because in the book, Nelly is very likes Catherine. Okay, she doesn't really like Catherine, but she likes Heathcliff. So I don't know. Maybe I'm getting confused between the two, but like, yeah. So her decision is to betray her contract and kill Heathcliff and Catherine, which is okay. All right. That's what she wanted to do. Okay. Limbus Nelly and Book Nelly are very different. Yeah. Maybe that's what confused me. That's another thing I was going to. That's another thing that I'm probably not going to read the books while I'm playing the Canto. I'm probably just going to experience the Canto blind. And I'll read the book of the previous Canto. So this kind of works out. I'll finish Wuthering Heights in my own time. I think my brain gets a little confused if there's two stories with the same characters in it. So Limbus stories are never tied to the original source material 100%. Yeah, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm not going to read the books as I'm doing the Canto. I'll read it like one Canto before. Wait, can you watch Death Note on stream so I can pirate it? Bet we'll do it. Nelly didn't directly do it, I guess, but I don't know. I didn't really get the impression from Nelly that she was. I don't know. I don't buy that Nelly was like that. Like, I don't know. I just didn't get that impression that she was like that. To be free, she needed everyone dead, I guess. But in what part of that does burning the letters come into play? Like, only to fuel Heathcliff harder? Yeah, her motivations don't make any sense to me. I'm gonna be completely real with you. Because like she doesn't show us any hostility. She just reveals at some point that she has hostility. I don't know. I feel like the writing was a little weak in this Canto at some points. I think I remember enough of Death Note to spoil it for you. Didn't fully understand how mirror worlds work. This is the only plot hole in this Canto, actually. Yeah, it's kind of weird. Nelly's motivations don't make any sense, and like, yeah, Nelly's just a D1 hater, literally burned the letters out of spite. But again, like, you just like I never got the impression that she hated Heathcliff or Catherine. I don't know. I don't think they really sold that. Why are we even wasting so much time on her? I'm just confused. I'm just confused. Nelly is hot though. Well, like, you can't, just because a character is hot doesn't mean that that you can just skirt past the plot holes, you know what I'm saying? It's called acting. I just don't, even when it was revealed, it's like it's not really clear that she hates anyway. I just don't because she's a big player in this story. But I don't really, what I'm saying, Nelly didn't mind at first, but seeing her frail old self in the mirror worlds while still remaining at the same place as Wuthering Heights. Okay, maybe she saw the mirror worlds and decided that, okay, well, I don't want that for myself, so let's just help Catherine destroy herself. Nelly wasn't shown the possibilities with freedom. She was selectively shown her own despair. Okay, alright. So then, in every world, she's in despair because of these two lovebirds. Just not saying. I like that the central conflict of this whole Canto is just that Heathcliff and Catherine just can't talk to each other. Claim your lunacy? Bet, bro. We'll do. Nelly realized that having a job is scary. No, that's interesting. The central conflict of this Canto is that just Heathcliff and Catherine just can't talk to each other. They just didn't talk to each other. That's basically the conflict. Like their solution would have been final boss was communication. Literally, the final boss. It's a classic. Me when the plot is that people don't talk to each other. Literally, that's the conflict. The central conflict is Canto is that butlers are evil. This is true. That's not really the central conflict. Like all of these problems would have been resolved if they just talked to each other. Average romance plot for real. Actually true though. This is all on Netanyahu, all his fault. Okay, and then yeah, they had the freaking golden bow on the top that was causing the storm and the lightning strikes, and they were using that golden bow to power the factory at the bottom there. Okay. So then yeah, we meet the peoples. We meet Henley, we meet Linton, and the Alfie Association guys. We talk to them. Something happens, and we get teleported to a random spot in the mansion. And Josephine, we fight Josephine at some point, and then we come over here. Can Nelly hug me and then stab me in the back? They use the bow as a lightning rod, Sunyan? Yeah, they use the bow as a lightning rod, pretty much. Really the final boss of Force Trauma being dense and non-communicative? Pretty much. Just Force Trauma and people just like not talking to each other. Literally. And then the rabbits. So Heathcliff from another world. Yeah, so Heathcliff from another world joined this world using Isabella's body and revived the rabbits. I don't think it was explained what the other dead rabbits are, other than Heathcliff, but I guess they're just, I don't know, Pecatula, or they're just people that have been, I want to say like mind warped or something. Maybe it's explained in a later canto or intervallo or something. But they're like, not mind melted, sorry, mind controlled, that's the word. They were just the Wild Hunt but masked. Maybe they were just Wild Hunt people that he just kidnapped. They could be it too. Dead rabbits or mirror ID. Okay, yeah, that could be that too. Why would you actually read in Limbus? This isn't proper LARPing. No, you're right though. Red, go to sleep. Let me finish, Ash. Let me finish. Hold on. And then yeah, we come here, and then Catherine is actually trying to lead us to herself using the diary, right? And then we go to the fireplace, and we go to the basement. Linton is here. They mentioned the glass, hence why the dead rabbits had growing eyes, the same as the Wild Hunt enemies. Okay, there we go. It's confirmed. They were Wild Hunt enemies. It's just nobody explicitly said that. But yeah, they were Wild Hunt guys. The Goon Crypt. We go into the Goon Crypt. There's the pods, and then with the golden bow, Catherine is in the middle here with the golden bow. The Alfie Association guys are here guarding it. Identities have a lot of quirks. Going back to the Ophi. So the Ophi guys were here. We defeated them. They were easy. And Catherine is here. Her body, she entombed herself, basically. Now, this is also the weird thing to me. I don't understand this. Okay, so Catherine decided to create this whole Catherine gets... Okay. So the first thing that happened is that Isabella... No, that's not the first... Okay, Herman. Was it Herman? Somebody from that other area, the anti-Limbus company people. Somebody, Bowser let you resonate with the mirror world. Somebody from the anti-Limbus company talks to Nelly and shows her the mirror, which shows her the mirror worlds, right? Isaiah. And then Nelly gets convinced that in every world, I'm what is it? Like, in every world I suffer because of these two's love quarrel. I'd rather not be associated with this. Let's just kill them. Or let's just convince them to kill themselves, is apparently their plan. They're gonna convince Heathcliff and Catherine to kill themselves. So then, yeah, to KMS. I probably shouldn't say that. Sorry, guys. I shouldn't say that. My apologies, my apologies. So then, let's convince them to KMS. CS Skull. So then they bring out freaking. So they show the mirror to Catherine, and then Catherine is seeing visions all the time. Not visions, but hallucinations all the time of like people trying to talk to her. And the people trying to talk to her are actually different versions of Catherine's from the other mirror worlds, from the other the multiverse, pretty much. I still don't know what Herman will get out of this plan. I actually don't know either. I don't understand. But like, that's probably revealed later in the game, I suppose. So yeah, they convince, she's seeing hallucination. The hallucination caused the weird effects of the river underneath the manor. Rivers are huge plot points because everyone does some weird shit above the rivers. Anyway, so she shows the mirror to Catherine, and Catherine, every night, Catherine looks through the mirror, looking for a possible mirror world where Catherine and Heathcliff are happy. She looks through every single mirror world. Herman's intentions aren't explained. Why yet? Yeah, because it's probably a later reveal in the game. So then like so she shows the mirror to Catherine, and then Catherine uses that mirror to try to look for a version of herself and Heath that are actually happy, or actually specifically, she's trying to find a version of Heath that's happy. And she wants to reach that point where Heath is happy. But instead what she finds is that just different versions of Catherine that want her to KMS, pretty much. She finds different versions of herself that want her to KMS. And eventually it gets to the point where she gets convinced that, you know, there is no version of her and Heathcliff's romance that leads to happiness. So, it's a bit, I don't know, it's a bit of a stretch for me to believe that she goes from that point to setting up this giant laboratory behind her freaking mirror gaslights harder than Ahab. I don't know, it's a little hard for me to believe that she went from that point, from deciding, from understanding that, like, okay, there's no version that, like, like there's no version of us, me and Heath, that are ever happy. So I'm going to go down here, create a giant freaking laboratory for creating monsters and letting mirror worlds join me. And then freaking it's just, so I'm gonna create this giant ass laboratory because I'm sad that there's no world where Heathcliff or something. Like maybe I would have bought this more if she believed that there was a way for her, if they convinced her that, like, there's a way for her to be happy with Heath, and they just convinced her that this is the way to do it. As she convinces Linton to create this giant freaking laboratory. Rich people, am I right? She was convinced by the one ghost version, like Kathy, to a freakishly brainwashed degree. The only way I believe she actually did this is that she was brainwashed. Like, this is crazy. This is a crazy amount of planning that goes into this shit. You gotta, it would take, like, you're making, you're analyzing and interpreting Limbus themes better than more than half the set. While it's not fully solid, you make a good foundation explanations for your analysis. Like, I don't, this is a huge stretch, okay? Let you go from depressed, that there's no version of you in the mirror worlds that actually ends up happy, to creating this giant freaking factory. Okay, that's a huge stretch, okay? Listen, that is a huge stretch. The only way I believe this actually happened is that she was actually possessed. This is the only way I believe this actually happened. She was possessed to actually do this. That's the only way I believe this happened. If that's not what happens, I'm sorry, that's another plot hole. That's another plot hole. Catherine wanted Heathcliff to be happy and hence every Catherine told her Heathcliff to be happy without Catherine. Or she was depressed. Listen, gang, if I'm depressed, what's easier? Creating this giant freaking factory for mirror worlds or just KMSing, okay? Like, listen, what's easier? If you're depressed, what's easier to do, right? Maybe her love for him is that strong. And then there's that's my second problem. How was Catherine convinced that the only way Heathcliff is happy is if she dies? It's just like, I don't know. This is, again, that's another huge stretch that I don't think was justified very well. That somehow she's convinced that the only way Heathcliff is happy is if she dies, or if she doesn't exist. That's kind of confusing, yeah. So I think this is the reason why this Canto didn't hit me. Like, it did have good moments, but like there's just like this levels upon levels of like weirdness that is hard to justify in my head. There's like levels upon levels that are just hard to justify in my head, of like logic leaps that aren't explained very well. But yeah, and then we go and then we meet the Mirror World Heathcliff. Now, listen, I wanted to make this joke this whole time. Okay. Listen, guys. You've been depressed, right? You've been depressed. But have you ever been depressed to the point that you want to kill every single version of yourself in every single multiverse? Have you ever been that depressed? Listen. We've all had moments that we have hated ourselves, right? We all have moments where we hate ourselves, but do you hate yourself enough to go to every single mirror world, every single mirror world, every single multiverse world to KMS yourself in every single world? Like this guy, listen, this guy had motion, like holy shit, man. He went to every single multiverse to kill every single version of himself. He hated himself so much. It's crazy. That is insane, by the way. Dude, just thinking about that is insane. Anyway, if I get the problem, this is like, listen, your depression ain't shit compared to this guy. Holy shit. So you misunderstand the intentions of the Earl King a bit? Maybe, I don't know. Earl King wanted all of Wuthering Heights gone. You should look at the photos in Discord. Which one? In photography? Ash, I'm on a bit right now. Give me a second here. Isn't the Wild Hunt ID's intentions? My impression with the Wild Hunt ID's intention was just to kill every version of Heathcliff in every world. That's what the game told me. Wild Hunt wants Catherine to himself. It's like Earl King, Heathcliff, they both believe each other's suffering were due to them. Yeah, they believe their suffering is due to Heathcliff. So to make Catherine happy, what Heathcliff or Earl King Heathcliff goes to every world to kill every Heathcliff because he's convinced that Heathcliff is the root of all of Catherine's problems. So he goes to every. That's my understanding. That's my understanding of what happened there. What's funny is he even wants to kill Heathcliffs who have never met even met Catherine before. Yeah. Greg. Wild Hunt's identity, Earl King is a bit different. Heathcliff has to die, and Catherine has to die. Greg, just make sure you follow me. I don't know. Okay, this might work if I click add as moderator, but just make sure you follow me. I'll try to add you as moderator. Or let me, or give me a sec. Give me a sec. I'll just take a screenshot right now, just so I remember your user. Mirror World implies that on every possibility that Heathcliff and Catherine together. Earl King wanted to kill every Heathcliff because he thought that while he and every version of him existed, Catherine would be depressed, killed. He thought while he and every version of him existed, Catherine would be depressed. And here's what I don't understand about that. Isn't, like, doesn't Earl King Heathcliff understand that if he kills Heathcliff in a different world, that will also make Catherine sad? Or does he just like how does he not understand that as well? Like I don't understand that either. So they've both proven wrong when he sees the world where their kids end up together. There is a world, yeah, we saw at the end there is a world where they're happy. There is a world that they're happy. Yeah, I don't get that, Lamau. Yeah, I don't understand. So they're trying to, I don't know, maybe it's like lesser evil situation where like in the long run, Kathy will be happier if I kill Heathcliff. Like both Earl King Heathcliff and Earl King Kathy come to the same conclusion that like that Heathcliff is better off if Kathy's dead, and Kathy is better off if Heathcliff is dead. Now here's another problem. Why are they working together? Because why are they both working together? Earl King Heathcliff and Earl King Kathy are working together. Why are they working together again? Because like if that's both their intentions and it works out, then like if both their intentions work out, then that just means all Kathys and all Heathcliffs die. Earl King Kathy, I don't know how to refer to her. That's just that. I guess technically it's every Kathy. Like, I know if Earl King didn't interfere, Catherine and Heathcliff would have been together. Pretty much. They're not working together. They are. You saw that. They're literally working together. They're literally working together. Love is a confusing emotion, man. I mean, I guess you're right, but like, I don't know. I feel like I'm being very negative. I still like this Canto. I'm being very negative right now, but I still like this Canto. I'll try to make sure I talk about things I like too. I like that Heathcliff got so depressed he actually distorted. One of our own party members distorts, and then we have to bring him back. I actually really like that. That was fun. That was a good. It like shows the actual like mechanics of these things that we've heard, right? Distortions and stuff like that. That was really cool. I feel like I'm being too negative right now. I did like this Canto. You in fact go into every universe and kill every version of us. I only remember Vergilius ore farming here. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Vergilius is ore farming. Came in and ore farmed for us. The red gay. Anyway, yeah, and then yeah, we go to the rooftop. Nelly betrays us. And we go here. And then we fight every Kathy and we fight Earl King. People had to sign an apology form. We fight Earl King Heathcliff again, and we fight Kathy again. Every Kathy. It was a huge joke that Vergilius was a fraud until this Canto. Sorry, this is so. This is the start of this is like so damn strong, though. How can I hate it? I mean, to be fair, like everything until they started explaining the plot, it's just everything until. Actually, you know what? No, this was all good. This was all good. But the moment they started explaining the plot, I think it was like right here. Once they started explaining the plot, it started falling a little bit. It stopped making a lot of sense. The moment the plot makes sense though, I mean, it makes sense, but there's like everything that I've mentioned previously in the last like 20 minutes doesn't make sense to me. The main issue is literally trying to determine the character motivations. They don't really make sense. They don't really make sense. And the timeline doesn't really make sense to me either. Okay, yeah, the wild... Okay, the moment everything until the moment Heathcliff revealed himself. Wild Heathcliff revealed, or Earl King Heathcliff revealed himself and started explaining stuff. It was pretty good. It was all pretty good. I mean, and yeah, like most of it was pretty good. Most of it was good. Heathcliff had to destroy every Heathcliff, but in this universe, this Heathcliff doesn't follow the usual Heathcliff way, so Heathcliff had to go all out. Heathcliff doesn't follow the usual Heathcliff way, so Heathcliff had to go out on Heathcliff, so Heathcliff can die by Heathcliff's hands. But Heathcliff fails, and Heathcliff wins. I'm actually getting closer to finding the origins. It only takes a few. TLDR, miscommunication, mirror gaslight. They both believed they were the source of each other's despair, so it came down to both trying to eliminate all others themselves from every mirror world. Yeah. And somehow they convinced our Catherine from this world that she needs to create this giant freaking facility under to farm Pekatula or something, and then make her like, and to pretty much KMS herself and get completely overridden by another Catherine identity. Or the ghost, that she says. Heathcliff had to kill all the Heathcliffs for the crime of being British. No, literally. So, yeah. Again, I still like this Canto, but like a lot of it, like the moment they started explaining the plot, it's like I don't really buy it. You know, like I don't really buy it. Wuthering Mansion is really rich. That's why that's possible. Sure, okay, I agree with you, but like what I don't understand is the connection between Catherine is depressed that every version of her is yeah, like Catherine is depressed that every version of her is never happy, to I'm gonna make this giant freaking underground facility where we're gonna create Pekatula and like and get identities from other worlds here. So I don't know. Budget went up, but some points were deducted from storytelling for that to happen. Yeah, pretty much. She was depressed before that. Yeah, I don't know. I still like it. I still like the Canto. It was good. I think it had some nice moments. It had a lot of British people. I had trouble freaking voicing it, but it was hard. They were trying to farm Luxcavation XP. Remember, Heathcliff just left the manor and she thought it was her fault. Hindley was there and I hated him. Yeah, he listened to the full song that plays at Final Boss and analyzed the lyrics. A little, please, I beg of thee. Maybe, I guess. Well, every version, like every mirror. I also wanted to say that I think this use of the multiverse is actually more interesting than the way Marvel uses the multiverse. Nick Tato is so much better at IMO. Hindley was pathetic, and that was actually good. We like seeing him suffer. We do like seeing him suffer. There's a lot of lyrics. When was she? It was when she was depressed that Heathcliff left and was blaming herself that Nellie came in with the mirror. Yeah. I just don't understand, like, if you're going to, I don't know, Golden Bells, maybe. This is I think this, like, this implementation of the multiverse is better than the way Marvel uses the multiverse, but at the same time, I wish the writing was a little tighter here. So that the Canto made a little more sense. Because, again, like, we have to do a little bit of imaginative heavy lifting to make the story make a little more sense. Which kind of sucks that the writing isn't that tight here. Like, listen, like, freaking Canto 5. Like, this was peak. Like, everything here was good. Like, everything made sense here. Everything made sense here. Ahab was an incredible character. Everything was great here. Canto 5 was great. It was awesome. There wasn't really any plot holes, and if there was, I wasn't really paying attention enough to even notice them. But like, I don't know. The moment they started explaining the plot in Canto 6, I just started like, I was like, It was like, okay, but this doesn't really make sense, but like this doesn't really make sense. And it's like, Marvel hate, choose your next words carefully. Okay, Ash, you gotta agree that phase, what is it, 4 has not been that great. Canto 5 is a lot better. Yeah, because, I don't know. Like, I need a bit of both. Like, I need good themes in my story, but I also need it to make sense as well. Canto 5 continues to be my number 2. 6 is lower end for them for me, but they're all great. But it's still good. Collect the lunacy, bro? Bet, bro. Will do, just for you. It fell off after an endgame, not gonna lie. Yeah. I just don't really like the multiverse plot line. Everything still makes sense to me, but the reason which Catherine needs to be overridden. But the reason Catherine needs to be overridden by every Catherine. Yeah, pretty much. Canto 8 becomes peak again? Okay. So 7 might have plot holes as well that ruin your immersion. 6 is still my favorite, to be honest. Okay. It's okay. It's okay to be wrong sometimes. I'm joking, I'm joking. Endgame was literally the end of Marvel. Nothing after that mattered. Yeah, and then I just don't like the multiverse as a plot point. It's just like they don't use it well. They don't use it well. Minor plot hole, unplayable. Again, like I like the Canto. I'm not gonna say it's bad, but like I don't know. There's a lot that got in my way of actually enjoying the Canto because like there's just giant leaps of logic that are not really explained well enough to my satisfaction. But at the end of the day, it's like it's pretty good. It was good enough. It's okay to be wrong sometimes, but you are wrong all the time. They suck at explaining stuff, yeah. Like what? I was explaining it for the past 20 minutes, Gengar. Sorry, I'm not gonna re-explain it. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna read some mods sent some stuff in chat. Okay, so to explain this, I have to explain this. In the Canto, we learned the mirrors only show you what you want to see. So Herman it's just that I think this Canto was more messy, and that's probably because they were trying to tackle a more complicated plot than Canto 5. Like this plot has a lot of moving pieces, and unfortunately, because it was more complicated. They kind of messed up in the little mini details. I do get you though. I couldn't enjoy Persona 1 for a very similar reason. I like Persona 1 though. Just for Heathcliff to get laid, no. My bad? No, you're okay, Gengar. I can't get out of the Canto 8 last boss fight. Just press win rate. I'm joking, I'm joking. In this Canto, we learned the mirrors only show you what you want to see, so Herman gave her a mirror that said, "You're never happy in a mirror world," because of Heath and Kathy. Because of this, Nellie saw only mirror worlds where she grew old and bitter due to Heath and Kathy's drama. But I don't know, the leap from that to I want Heath and Kathy to die. Like, Nellie, you gotta think that Nellie loves Heath and Kathy, you know? Like, she loves Heath and Kathy. Like, she grew up with Heath and Kathy, taking care of them. I don't like, and the way she acts is not very like indicative of that. Like she actually hates Heath and Kathy. So I just don't buy that she hated Heath and Kathy. They didn't do enough to justify that. IMO. So Herman gave her a mirror and said to her, TLDR, Nellie saw a book, Heath. Heath gave her a mirror and said to her, "You're never happy in a mirror world. Vows allow you to resonate with mirror worlds. Miserable. No, she's seeing hallucinations that cause weird effects of the river. Everyone does some weird shit. Basically, Herman and her group gaslights everyone and gets away with it. Ahab would be proud." No, for real. Like, at least with Ahab, we saw the gaslighting live. We saw, like, how good of a manipulator Ahab was. Just live. Nellie did say she is still fond of Heathcliff. I just don't understand the logic. That's a big logic leap, that she wants Heathcliff to die. I don't know. It's a big leap. Cause weird effects. To be fair, Catherine is already miserable because Heathcliff just left. Thought it was her fault. So in comes Nelly pissed off, telling Catherine that I saw into the mirror and that you'll never make Heathcliff happy. Ends up being a self-fulfilling spiral for Catherine. Book clears this up quite a bit, honestly. Earl King and every Cathy can't talk to each other because of book reasons. TLDR, Nelly saw Book Heath. And Blue Knox something. Next Canto will be Don Quixote's Canto. Fuck. Oh my god, that's gonna be so hard on my freaking voice, man. And it is so painfully long. Oh my god, we need two weeks for that shit, man. Fuck. Okay. I mean, it's okay. It's Don Quixote. It's peak Quixote. Bad storytelling due to British. I had to word in a British household. I had to work in a British household as a maid for 10 plus years. I would also lose my freaking mind. I don't know. I feel like maybe she was just tired. Maybe, I don't know. It's hard. Also had some things that weren't explained very well and weren't that important in the end, but still ruined my experience a little. At some point, it's as if every character in the manor grew a major case of psychosis or something. All their wants just going to absolute extreme, something about the bows or the mirror worlds. No, yeah, no, I actually really agree with you, Lingering Force. It's like, at some point, every character, like I don't know, there's just like a fever dream or something. And yeah. Go into a fever dream. We don't know about the river maybe it was the river. We don't know about the river and that's causing the issue. We just know it's what allows people to see the ghosts of the deceased or something like that. But yeah. Anyway, I'm sorry guys. I guess I didn't like this Canto as much as you guys hoped for. Yeah, I'm sorry everyone. I guess I didn't like the Canto as much as you guys hoped. We'll probably explain in Heathcliff's Purgatorio. The river was mentioned in a way suggests it. I will say the whole Limbus company menu screen was kind of cool. I agree with you though. Every character completely loses their minds is very cool though, but I can see why you didn't enjoy it. It's just that the story doesn't make sense. There was good hype moments, there was good more aura, but like it just didn't make a lot of sense. How much out of 10? This was like... I want to be nice and say 6, but like it was more like 5. I want to be nice and say 6, but it was like a 5. That's how I'm feeling right now. I'm glad we see Bersault using his ego out of nowhere. 6 or 7? Alright everyone, you're legally allowed to laugh now. He said 6, 7. Everyone, I need you to laugh. You're legally allowed to laugh now. He said 6, 7. Everyone laugh. Do it now. Alright, thank you.